You took something that we had that was made up into a reality.
Chasing Static, the reunion.
Degrading the brand.
I feel like Dallas can really be fucking great.
Ondario commented and said that the show was not gone. That's why it was titled It's Not Over. So.
Hold on. Are we live right now? Oh my God.
Before we get started, here's a special look for the trailer of Set It Off ATL.
Shake.
Is it on? Is it on? And the words? Yes, it is! What's going on, y'all? It is the final after show. It is the final shebang for Chasing Atlanta season 5. And for the people who love me, we're gonna have a fun night. And to the bitches who hate me, deal with it! Did y'all enjoy tonight's show? Did y'all enjoy the reunion? Have you guys enjoyed the season? I'm so happy to be here. Listen, this is my 3rd season of Chasing Atlanta. And honestly, I think this may be not only the best season for me, but I just think the best season overall for the whole entire franchise. Shout out to the cast. Shout out to everyone putting in hard work. Those who worked hard and those who hardly worked. Listen, it's all a collective effort and we're grateful for everyone. Shout out to the production. Shout out to Endario. Shout out to our camera people. Shout out to you guys out there, like for watching, for supporting, for buying, for streaming, for buying, coming out, seeing us, the love that you send me, the love that you guys send all of us. This is monumental. This is iconic. And we're going to look back on this time and be like, Chasing Atlanta did that. Y'all give it up for y'all goddamn selves at home, all right? Tonight is going to be a lot of fun. We got to get into a lot of things. Because the people had it going on tonight. The people had it going on tonight. And most importantly, I'm excited to have my sissy pop, my good internet best friend, TTB, here with me tonight, our host of the season 5 Chasing Atlanta reunion, here to get into the things with me and you all. So without further ado, where is the sissy pop? Because that broccoli been done.
Period. That broccoli bean. Yes. Okay. That's me. That broccoli bean done. First, really, hold up, really quickly before we get into the mess. I just want to clear something up, okay? And I want to do it on this platform, on the Chasing platform, okay? As the host, okay, I'm told what to do. You know, a lot of people were saying at the end of the reunion show, they were like, "Where's TTB? Why is he not saying anything? Why is he not?" I was told not to say anything, and now I understand why, Oliver, why you never really respond to people who don't quite know production. And I get it. I get you guys don't understand production, but this is not my platform. This is Chasing Reality's platform. So when the people in charge say, "Shut your fat ass up," I shut my fat ass up.
But you're not fat. You like stocky.
No, I was just saying, what was that? Like a Monique line?
I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I'm not fat at all. But yes, Oliver, I just wanted to clear that up. I don't want him to feel like, why was he was quiet for no reason. Y'all know I'm a loud mouth. Please. But anyways, Oliver, let's get into the tea.
What's going on?
because we didn't have a lot of time. You know what I'm saying, to like really get into the things of.
Time was not on our side.
It was not on our side. So let's get into some things. Let's start it off really light, though. Okay, well, sort of light, but not messy.
Boring.
But when you first discovered that your Mama Twixt, right, might possibly have, what's it called, lymphoma?
Her lymph nodes have swollen.
Okay, on top of her living / managing lupus and her adverse reactions to the COVID shot, booster shot, what were your initial thoughts / emotions to that news?
Oh, I was devastated. I was very devastated. I am the only child. My mom is single. She's not in a relationship right now, so everything is my responsibility, which I'm proud to take care of. But, one thing that I don't think they really prepared us for is as you get older, the idea of people leaving and all these things become more tangible. As children, we just like follow line around. So it's like, I'm realizing like, okay, I am older. My mom, she's not old. My mom is 51, but she's getting older. She does have underlying conditions, and she called me like distressed. So it sent me into like a state of anxiety. And I was very afraid. I don't want to lose my mother. I know one day she has to go. We all have to go. But I want to enjoy as much as I can. So in that moment, I was like, what is going on? Of course, I couldn't come see her because she was in the hospital, COVID, all the other stuff. You can't go in the ER. So I'm like texting her, calling her. And my mom tries to hide a lot of things away from me because, she tries to, spare my anxiety. So it was just all that going on, but thank God she is okay. It was only the COVID shot that she just had like an adverse reaction to, the second one that she got. And my mom is in really good health. She's had some recent tests done lately on like all of her essentials, and she's in tip-top shape. Like she's doing really well. She's doing really, really well. Can't you tell she's doing well the way she popped up on my live?
Yeah, and we're definitely gonna get in. I'm going there in a little bit.
But producer.
But despite that very difficult news, has the relationship with you and your mom evolved / become stronger?
I do think my mother and I have a better relationship, and I just think it's just due to experience and time. Like my mom and I are very much so alike. Like we are very headstrong people. And as I've gotten older, I've like voiced, my feelings and things like that. And so we just had to go through like a learning curve of her realizing I'm now an adult, and me voicing my opinions isn't me being disrespectful. It's me having a conversation with you. And just because I don't agree with you or I may have some pushback doesn't mean that I'm like committing a sin or I'm like yelling at you, nothing like that. No, I'm always sweet and kind and respectful to my mom. And I just think we just had to, grow up a little bit, both of us. I'm her only child. She's been the only parent. And so we just had to go through that curve, that growing experience of me no longer being a child and me being an adult.
Okay, now quickly, to those who are watching who may have a rocky relationship with their parents, what's one piece of advice you can give to them in reference to them, loving their parents while they're still here?
For me, and this is just my decision. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but it's just something I've done that's comfortable for me, excuse me. I give my mom a lot of grace and compassion because I would rather spend my time, the time that we have, and I don't know, it could be 5 years, 50 years, no one knows, no man knows. I would rather spend that time being filled with laughing and happiness, and even if I do have a disagreement with her, doing my part to like remove myself, de-escalate it, not adding to it, because I constantly go back to my aunt, like her younger sister passing away this year was something that was very unexpected, and my family is very close-knit. I have a very, very, very close-knit family, and to go back home and to expect this voice and expect this presence and expect this personality, and it's no longer there, it's a daunting, heavy feeling. And so while I have my mom, I just would rather just suck it up. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama said her ways. It is what it is. I love you. I love her. And I just would rather cherish the moments and keep them as positive as much as I can.
Okay, now Sissy Pop, you and your partner Quez, I had a lot of ups and downs this season, child, that we were not able to get to during the reunion. You know, you were together, you weren't together, y'all had a crazy ass therapy session together. He moved out, 2 months went past, and then y'all found your way back to each other's life, and now you guys are together again. What is it about Quez that keeps you guys coming back together?
Because Quez is my best friend. Quez is one of the few people that I've met in my life that does not see Oliver. He sees Eddie. And I feel like a lot of times when I'm in disagreement or conflict with someone, a lot of people put a lot of responsibility on me. And this is just my opinion. I could be wrong, but it's like he's always happy. He's always doing something. He's doing this, he's doing that. He's like, he has this, he's doing that, all that. They put weight into all of that instead of recognizing that I'm a human. I have feelings. I may be right in this moment. Remove all the other materialistic, physical things you see about me and just see me as a person and get into my emotions and what I'm trying to communicate and how I feel. And maybe consider that you did wrong. He's one of the few people that have come into my life that actually do that. And as time has gone on, we've really done a good job at listening to each other, learning each other, growing with each other, being patient with each other. And honestly, as I look back on it, it's been a beautiful ride because if he was not in my life, there's a lot of things that I would not be as knowledgeable about, especially when it comes to emotions, conflict resolution. And I probably would not be as mature as I am now if I had not gone through those experiences. And so I'm grateful for my best friend. I love him. Does he get on my nerves? Hell the fuck yes. Do I get on his nerves? Hell the fuck yes. But we've agreed to have each other's back. And I love him.
Period. So in layman's term, to the people who just tuning in, Oliver is basically saying that his partner has good dick, so they keep, they you know what I'm saying? You don't want to give that up. So I get it. Do you see yourself?
I didn't say that.
You did in so many words. You did. Do you see yourself one day marrying Quez and like starting a family?
Yes, we talk about it all the time.
Okay. Now, for the people also who just tuning in, listen. I know you guys are like, wait, what is this, an interview or an after show? I am simply asking Oliver, the Twixt, the head nerd in charge. I am asking him questions that we were not able to capture due to time restraints at the reunion, okay? So also, Oliver, this season you open up about your relationship with your father. He was supposed to come for Christmas, but he never got on a plane. He blocked you. He's went ghost on you. And even when you went to visit him, he didn't take your calls. You had to show up to his house. Yada, yada, yada. Where does your relationship with him stand today?
Me and Daddy are doing good. As a matter of fact, should I call him right now? Let me see.
Oh, get him on the horn.
I'm going to say hi, but we're doing a whole lot better. He made me sleep. It's like 10:30 where I am.
Yes, so call him.
He made me sleep. It's late, and he wakes up very early.
I don't hear the phone ringing. Is it ringing?
Because I got it on the thing, girl.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. Oh no, he's asleep. He would have picked up already. But my dad and I are doing very great. Like we're doing really great.
Has no longer allowing him to disrespect you, or be disappointed. You not being disappointed by him, made your relationship stronger, you think?
I don't know if that's what made it stronger. I think me just extending more grace and more compassion and already having an understanding of what I'm dealing with, that potentially this may or may not happen. And again, just choosing to be positive about it. Like, I did not have my dad when I was growing up, full stop. And I never thought in my life that I would have a relationship with him. So the fact that I'm now still young enough and he still has enough strength and life in him to where we do talk, we do hang out, we do spend time together. I just would rather enjoy that. So I think it's more so my attitude and my inner boundaries I've created for myself, emotion-wise and expectations, that keep it positive. But I will recognize and say that my daddy's doing really great. Like, I had propositioned him for something the other day. I was like, Daddy, you should do this. And at the moment, he said he didn't want to do it. But he texted me a couple days later and was like, hey, son, what we talked about the other day, I've given it some thought, and I don't want to do X, Y, and Z, which is what I told him. Like, Daddy, all you got to do is just talk to me. Don't feel like you have to run away or shut yourself out from me because you don't disappoint me, like, all you gotta say is no, I can't be mad at you. Share.
I feel you now. 60 pounds. Let's get messy. I'm sorry. We got to get messy really quickly. Oliver, during a TTB live on the TTB Network YouTube channel, you said that Drew Friday gets the Lose It award from you this season. And you called her a fake, whack ass B word. Why did you go so hard at Drew? All she said on the show is, me? So why that response?
I think it was fueled by that because during this filming experience with Drew has been very like forward about checking up on me and creating like a friendship with me and trying to hang out with me and stuff like that. So when I saw that like green screen, to me it was contradictory to what I've experienced of her. Like, I didn't think that that was what she was going to say. On top of like the things that have been going on behind the scenes that we kind of talked about for part 2 that I knew about, and like a bunch of people were telling me that she was doing, and it just didn't sit well with me, you know?
Now, Sissy Pop, besides Willa and Drew getting their freak on during the cabin trip, there's another pair of people who also allegedly got into some things.
Who was it?
Did you have any sexual relations with anyone while on that trip?
Listen, I didn't have sex with anybody. No, I did not.
Is that your final answer? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's definitely my final answer. I didn't have sex with anyone. However, I did participate in Willa's cabaret, and I would say I was definitely a pillow princess, and the rest of my cast had fun. I was like, well, why y'all hoes be coming at me so hard if y'all all, hey, because I was just sitting there, and every time the bottle was spun, something was sitting. I was like, I just came to, okay, but I did not have sex with anybody, no.
Okay, well, let's get into this reunion tonight. I think we have some segments that are ready. Let's get into Dominique and Rico Cassadine. Play the clip, please.
I got some dog treats in the back so I can feed you because you malnourished. You a little malnourished. That depression illusion your man did that.
You feed me, you give overfed. Look at you. I'm looking like you a fucking wrapped up baked potato over there, bitch. Put this hoe in the oven.
You was worried about me fucking your man
for 2 hours. I'm focused.
You was so worried about this ass on your man. You was so worried about that. So obviously your man want a little weight on it.
Wait, none of y'all fucking each other, so shut up.
I don't want to fuck no bones no way.
Okay, he doesn't regret it. So let's move on.
Not at all.
The word in the street is that you knew that Rico Cassadine had the pepper spray on him. Did you know he had
so let's do this.
He
just said we were wrapped. Everyone was going home. He said, I will make you while all of us was holding up like the 13 disciples. He said,
no, but that's why I said he definitely said he was going to
he announced, he said, bitch, I will mace you. No, I did not know. And my sister will tell you, in the beginning and during all this shit, I was trying to tell her, do not get yourself in this shit. Stop it.
So the answer is no.
Stop it. No. I don't want to see nobody get hurt.
All right, thank you.
No shade. She said it.
That confuses the hell out of me. My thing is, if he said that he's gonna mace somebody, why the hell was people still approach him? You were there. What really happened? Like, what happened?
I mean, Willa just confirmed it. He said, and we all watched it on the episode. He said, I would mace you. So that's why, like, episodes later, when people were like, well, you knew that he had it. Whether I knew it or not, which I did not know he had it, he literally announced it to everybody that if Dominique kept going, he was going to mace him. Willa just confirmed it. She just said the clip we just saw. She said no shade. He did say he had Mason and he was going to clear it out. So everyone knew, and they still stayed right there. I ain't seen nobody run for the mountains. I ain't seen nobody holler. I ain't seen nobody scream. I ain't seen nobody call 911. I ain't seen nobody get in their car. The cameras were rolling, and the people made the decision to stay looped up, grouped up like that, like right.
Now, at that reunion, who do you think ate each other up more? Did you think Dom or Rico? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it two bands.
I was kidding. I was over there laughing TTB the whole time because the shit was just so funny. I don't really think they were eating by like my ruler when it comes to like eating each other.
So what's your rule? What's your rule?
I mean, listen. to me, that wasn't them eating each other. Like, they weren't going like bananas. Like Wayne saying, that's why what's the name left? That's eating. Like that's devouring. And like, do I think they're on drugs? Yes, that's eating to me. It was just like Kitty, you know, by a water fountain child's play. It was funny. I'm thoroughly entertained by Dominique and Rico with not Rico with A K, Rico Cassadine going back and forth. I think they're equally as petty. They're equally as quick-witted. They're equally as all the things of the thing. So yeah.
I lived for it, and I live for your answer. Now, Oliver, after the spa day event, honey, Wayne posted a shady message towards Troy. You're good, Judy. Rico Cassadine liked the post on IG, and you told him to immediately unlike the post before he gets dragged into the mess. Mm-hmm. Rico didn't listen, and well, he was dragged into the mess. However, Oliver, let's be honest. There technically wouldn't have been any mess if you didn't take a screenshot of the post and send it to Troy for him to see.
Not necessarily, because in the episode before, when they were outside with Drew, Dominique, Troy, I think Rico with A K was there. You hear Troy saying everyone had already sent him that post.
Are you sure?
And when I spoke to Troy, I probably still have the text messages in my phone. He said people had already he already seen it. So not necessarily. However, I will recognize that me sending the screenshot, not knowing Rico Cassadine had liked it, and me sending it to Troy, maybe have contributed to it. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you don't think you're messy?
What I feel like keeps me in the clear, and Troy can back this up. We both share the same text messages. If my intent was to throw Rico Cassadine underneath the bus, right? When the screenshot was sent to Troy in our text message exchange, I either would have brought it up that Rico liked it, or Troy would have recognized it and I would have gone with it. The theme of our text messaging conversation was, hey, Troy, is everything okay? Do you know this is going on? Because from my perspective, this was giving me very reminiscent season 4, the little fucked up thing that we had at that Peer Space thing, where Wayne was doing the same thing. He was posting me, he was posting Lauren, he was posting Q. And we had a scene coming up that week. So I was like, I don't want to see nobody ever get hurt on this show or lured into something or something bad happens. Like, people live for this fight and shit, but somebody can hit their fucking head. Something can happen and something can serious happen. I don't want nobody to get fucked up over no shit like this. So I'm reaching out to Troy, like, do you know this is going on? Whatever. I was never trying to throw Rico Cassadine underneath the bus because that was my friend at the show. And if everyone says I'm as fake and as strategic as I am, why would I throw at the time my only sure friend I know I got on the show underneath the bus to a bitch that then flipped out on me 2 seasons and 3 seasons? That don't make no damn sense.
All right. Well, Oliver, you don't think you start any mess?
I may start it, but I don't intentionally start it. I've never walked into a scene on Chasing Atlanta to be like, I'm finna get it started. Like,
Are you sure? Are you sure?
So you asked me, do I get the mess started? I don't intentionally do it. I've recognized that me asking questions, and honestly, this whole thing about Oliver asking questions, I only ask questions in the beginning of the season, at the spa event, and at the goddamn sock launch. After I saw that shit happen and I tried the second time, I said, fuck it. I didn't ask them more questions until months, almost 8 months later at the cabin trip during that whole emotional moment. I was like, okay, it finally worked. Do I get it started? Yes, but I don't try to get it started. I honestly don't. In those 2 situations, I did not think the way it ended, that was not my projection of how it was going to happen. Because here's my thing. On the season 4 reunion, you saw all of us sitting down, kissing each other, crying, hollering, saying, I love you, we family, we all this. I'm thinking this is what everyone's going to do because we've successfully did it at the season 4 reunion. And we saw it was a good thing. So I'm not thinking coming into season 5 that this is going to be a knockout drag out, especially at the spa event and at the sock launch. Remember, these are Dominique, Troy, Wayne, Kendra, all of them were the Proud family last year. Like, they was all ace and cool. So surely you shouldn't want to slaughter your friends. Surely you don't want to shoot and stab them. But then when I saw it happen the second time, I said, fuck it. I ain't asking no more. And I didn't. Show me a clip where I ask a question after that. I ain't asked shit after that.
No, it's not that. I just think you. I don't want to say that you do it on purpose. I feel like you know what you're doing. Like, you've been doing this long enough. You've been on multiple TV shows. Like, you're a pro at this, and I feel like you know what's going to set shit off. That's just how I feel personally.
Well, okay, and I respect that. I'm never trying to set shit off. But on the other hand, what I will admit to, and what I said on the reunion, girl, don't nobody want to talk about what's going on Instagram. And Dario not gonna use none of that shit. He gonna cut it all out. I gotta pee. I gotta get home. All y'all tired. We gotta get home. We've been on here for a fucking hour. Let's give these people what the fuck they need, and Dario and all of them, so they can make this show and we can take our black ass home. So if I'm sitting, and a lot of times they will tell you, I don't be talking to scenes. I be on my phone. I be keying. I be drinking. The show be showing y'all the 5 minutes I decide to stand up and say something. And it'd be like, okay, well, we all came, girl, this is the storyline. This is what we got to talk about. Can we talk about it so we can all go home? Because he can't use none of this shit.
Okay. Well, let's get into you and Willa going at it on part 2.
So
I was checking in on Troy, trying to love on you, trying to make sure that you're okay.
But why you throw her under the bus to do so?
What?
Why did you throw her under the bus to do so?
Drew was already being ran over under the bus by everybody, by the family.
No, she wasn't getting ran by me because anything I had to say about you, I said to her. So, baby, don't never try to play me. I'm the bitch that'll say it to her. I'm the one that'll say it to her, bitch. You better know that.
Why are you hollering at me?
Because I can't hear her. What you gonna do about it? You don't have to be afraid of me, bitch. I don't want you to be scared. I want you to show your work. Show your work. I want you to show your work. I don't fuck that trans shit. I'm talking to you like a human, bitch. I fuck that trans shit, hoe. Get it? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Talking to me like what?
Control yourself. But this is how you're acting.
Condescending. Bitch, don't play with me, hoe. Bitch, don't play with me, hoe. Okay, well, where, bitch? Where, spank me.
I'm still not even talking to you. I'm not mad at you.
I'm not mad at you either, but hoe, I'm sick of your shit. You gonna take accountability for that, bitch? Oh, yes, you is, hoe. Because you was messy. You brought some mess to that hoe and I checked it, bitch. And that was dead on that. The hoes got mad. And fuck what production told you. Because what was production telling you? What was production telling you?
Y'all got mad at what y'all thought I was talking about.
Please. Production better tell your ass the right shit, and production better tell their ass something about me too.
The point was, y'all made an assumption about what I was talking about, saying, "Hey, Oliver, what
bitch, production always telling some shit. Let y'all tell the production was the one with the bomb. So what's the thing?
And I didn't know.
Oh,
well, shit.
Bitch, because I'm damn sure the one.
Girl, let me just shut the fuck up if I burn down the house.
Burn down the house how? Why didn't you burn this motherfucker down?
Well, because my thing is, and I think my cast takes advantage of this. I be knowing. And Oliver, use your words. The purpose of me pulling Troy aside that night, aside from everybody, no one was around us. It was just him and I.
Okay.
Him and I have had these same type of interactions over the seasons. If she say it don't happen, Troy, you a lie. Me and him check in with each other. We talk. I have been hearing some things, like I said. Jae Amour was like, all this shit was going on in the Fabulous Six, and for me, I do love Troy. And so I'm like, I know Troy don't got all this shit going on with these new hoes, and like this is going on. Let me check in with him to make sure that everything is okay. I had this conversation with Troy, alone with Troy. Troy did not say, Oliver, what do you mean? Troy gave me no indication that what I said had upset him. He said, okay, Oliver, we'll talk. If Troy would have been like, Oliver, this is making me emotional, this is all of this, me and him could have had a further dialogue. I spoke to Troy, Troy walked away, and I thought, okay, I'm going to talk to Troy later. Troy decided to take that to Willa, and Willa, for the same thing that she reads me about jumping into people's business and asking questions, she took something that she was not a part of, that she did not experience, and she took it upon herself to act up that night in front of everybody, which then escalated. So, yeah, like...
Act up where, though? Like, where you said in a parking lot. What parking lot?
This was at Ice Skate launch. This was
that night.
Yes, it was after we had rap that night. And I walk outside and I just see Will like hollering. Like, and everybody saw it. It's probably still on the camera footage at the place. She was like hollering and screaming to be like, what? Like, she was like she was shouting out threats, and Daria had to run over and see like what the fuck is going on. So I'm going home. Quez was in the car with me. I get a phone call from Jae and Andari, and it was like, what did you say to Troy? I was like, I just told Troy I had to talk to him about some stuff I had been hearing. And it was like, well, there you go. The crazy thing is, because I don't want to, because it's
burn it down.
Well, because here's the thing, and here's the reason why I wanted to talk to Troy. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I did not know, but because his friend Willa did all of that stuff, I did find out what the fuck was going on, which was my whole point of trying to talk to him. Because, like, friend, don't get yourself situated in this fucking show, and you got all like my mama told me on my live. You just can't be opening yourself to people, into spirits and stuff like that. And not saying people got bad intentions, but you got to wait. And I love Troy, and I know the real Troy. I've experienced Troy. I've talked to him. Troy is very delicate. Troy is very emotional. Troy is very sensitive, but Troy got a good heart. And I didn't want to see the boy get fucked up or be caught up in some shit or be feeling depressed about just this shit that's going on the show. So I, as his friend, wanted to be like, let's talk like we always do. Willa interpreted that. They all interpreted that however the fuck they wanted to, and then decided to do all that chaos.
But caught up in what? Like, can you be more specific? Like, I feel like you're holding like back on certain things. And, you know, this is the last after show, so speak now or forever hold your peace. You know,
but I can't say everything. Like, I just can't say everything.
Okay, I respect that. Do you feel that you sometimes speak to people in a condescending manner?
Probably when I'm aggravated. Yeah.
Yeah, you call people less than smart.
Huh?
You call people less than smart. You say you're like the smartest person on the cast.
Less than smart. It wasn't, and I was a little agitated that I said that too. You know, sometimes in my green screens, I get caught up in like the adrenaline of it all, and I be standing up on my feet for like 7 hours. My mouth be dry. My green screens take a very long time. I'm there for a long time, and sometimes I just be running at the mouth. It was very distasteful that I said I'm probably smarter than all of y'all combined, because that's not nice, and I did kind of regret it that I said that, and I do apologize for everyone for saying that. But it was really in response to what I felt like Willa condescending the whole group by saying, you're the only one who brought your thinking cap. Like, there's people in this room that don't even know what's going on. Everyone has only been trying to check in on you and talk to you. Me and Willa did a live a couple of months ago after that episode, and she admitted to that she was aggravated by Troy and Dominique. So even in this moment, I'm like, okay, if you were aggravated at Troy and Dominique and what y'all had going on driving up here and all the shit that was going on in the Fab Six, why are you speaking to me, Rico Cassadine, Ike, Cameron, Jae Amour? Well, not Jae Amour, he's in the Fab Six. Aaron, Kendra, Wayne, we don't know what's happening. And take out my confessionals, which were in response to what I had experienced. Y'all only saw me going up to Willa, asking her, like, what's going on? Are you okay? Because I, at that time, respectable, me and Willa ain't had no problems. We had great scenes. We had great interactions. I looked up to her. I thought she was funny. I thought she was dope. So I was really trying to check in with her and see what was going on. If it was me, okay, let me know. But if you saying, thank God somebody brought their fucking thinking caps, I thought that was condescending. And no one said anything to her that, at least I didn't, the rest of the group didn't. You and your clique had something going on, and you're spilling that over to our experience. I didn't think that was fair.
Yeah, Willa seemed to be very annoyed. I don't know if she's here in the chat, but Willa did seem very annoyed with you during the cabin trip. Why do you think that is?
Why?
You don't know why? Watching back, you still don't know why.
No, I still don't know why. And like, if you watch my behind the scenes clips, if you watch the B-roll on the show, if you watch the bonus episode, she's grinding on me. She's playing biscuit soccer with me. She's laughing with me. She give me her wig. We're dancing. We're keying. So I never understand when the camera picks up, like, she gets aggressive with me. And I'm not even trying to be like, oh, I did this for this person. I did this for this person. But I saw your story on the show, and Dr. Helmy needed a hairstylist, someone at the thing. And I could have called anybody in Atlanta, but I called my cast member, my sister, Willa, to be like, girl, come get your situation. Like, come, whatever. And she already knows the talks her and I have had during that thing. But it's like, you come to the reunion on things that I feel like you and I have already talked about publicly on live on this show. And like, you're getting aggressive with me. I don't understand.
Well, where do you and Willa stand today, right now?
Well, the last time I saw her, she was giving me a lap dance at Rico Cassadine's after party for the reunion. And
that's true.
A clip on my
I was there.
Us of us kissing. So I think as of now we may be okay, but who's to say? Let's pick up a camera and see what happens.
First of all, we can't say too much, but that after party was, shout out to Rico Cassadine, because that after party was great.
But you being there, and
I was there.
Seeing it, you tell me your opinion. The energy that Willa was giving me at the reunion versus when we were just all chilling at Rico Cassadine. What you tell me? What you saw?
I felt like everybody was in good spirits.
I'm talking about the energy that Willa was giving me at the reunion versus at that after party. What did you see?
Honestly, I just feel like Willa was a person who just let it go. Like, you guys are doing a show. So I feel like during that, she said what she said to you during the show.
Okay,
but after it, she was a mature adult. I'm like, let it go. Just like you did.
Yeah. Okay.
But you were gonna call 911, and I don't know if they really called it or if they really captured it the way I wanted it to be captured on part 2 of the reunion. Because I said to you, I was like, "Bitch, are you?"
Yeah,
really
you did. You like, bitch, you calling 911? I was like, yeah, I got shit to lose. Listen,
you guys, to the people in the chat, I turned right. I turned my head, and all I saw was 911. I said, "Bitch, what?" I said, "Nigga, you calling 911?" He was like, "Yup." Why would you call 911 when we had 911 in the building?
They probably weren't moving fast enough for me, to be quite honest.
You said to her, you're not scared of her. So who on the cast, do you think people on the cast are scared of Willa?
Oh yeah, most definitely. They are afraid to go against a trans woman because they don't want to be bombarded with the transphobic allegations. Willa is very boisterous and she has a thunderous voice, and people are intimidated by that. Usually, if you watch every scene, when she starts to bark, everyone backs down and bows down. And everyone like runs to her on that side, like the Fab Six. What is it? The Fab Four, the 3 bomb mice. I don't know
Fab
what the fuck is
Six.
going on.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
The Power 3 should have never did the thing because everybody want to be a dynamic duo. They want to be the Cheetah Girls, Destiny's Child, 702, the 3 Fab Mice, the Blind Boys of Alabama. Everybody just want to do a super group. But anyways, I feel like a lot of people shut up when she speaks because they're afraid of her, and I had to let her know, girl, I'm not afraid of you because I'm not.
Can we put names on it?
All her friends. Who are they? The Troys. What did Cameron say? Where are the Troys? Where are the Dominiques? They're afraid of her. They are afraid of her. And I mean, listen, I'm not shading her. Like, girl, if you got all these boys underneath your control, girl, you a bad bitch. You a bad bitch. But yeah, I just had to let her know, girl, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not gonna shut up.
Okay, well, let's make it hot real quick. As the seasoned vet, you're one of the season. You are now a seasoned vet. Cameron is gone.
I know. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you're a seasoned.
No, I ain't gonna say that. That's shady. The people are like, girl, he being ageist.
No, you still a seasoned vet. So who do you feel like this season brought it?
I feel like the people who led this season, definitely the head in charge. Rico Cassadine did a great job, and I feel like Dominique. I feel like the three of us. Oh, and Jae Amour. I feel like Dominique, Jae Amour, Rico Cassadine, and Oliver were the leading forces of this season. If you take us out of the season, there is none.
Okay, well, speaking of Rico Cassadine, I think we have a clip of Dominique and Cassadine going at it. Play the clip, please.
Girl, look at you. Hey, look at you. I got some dog treats in the back so I can feed you because you malnourished. You're a little malnourished. That depression of losing your man did that.
You give feed me, you give overfed. Look at you. I'm looking like you a fucking wrapped up baked potato over there. Put this hoe in the oven.
You was worried about me fucking your man
for 2 hours. I'm focused.
You was so worried about this ass on your man. You was so worried about that. So obviously your man want a little weight on it.
Well, ain't none of y'all fucking each other, so shut up.
I don't want to fuck no bones no way.
Okay, he doesn't regret it. So let's move on.
Willa is funny as fuck.
Willa is hilarious.
Hilarious. She is funny.
Shout out to William the Baddest chasing LA in the building.
Shout out to William the Baddest. What's going on, baby? You've been ducking and dodging me, bitch. No, I'm just playing. I love William. He's always been so sweet to me.
How do you think Rico and Dominique can get over this bullshit that they're dealing with? Like, what the fuck is going on? I don't mean to curse. I'm sorry.
To be quite honest, I think for storylines, probably just gonna be held on to because it's funny. I just think if a mature route is taken, one person has to say, "Girl, from here on out, I'm just ignoring you." And I honestly think it's gonna be Dominique because Rico Cassadine lives for the shit. Like she like all that stuff. At the I was like, "Girl, why are you doing all this?" She was like, "That's my sister. Hey, girl, get your gots and get it till it's all, get it till it's done." But I just feel like one person just has to say, "Okay, it's over," which I feel like we keep getting lied to because it's like one moment we think it's done, and then it strikes up again, and then one moment we think it's done, and it strikes up again. Listen, when people were tearing me up in the chat at the cabin trip and was like, "Why is Oliver bringing up the fight again?" All the other stuff. Why is Oliver bringing up the fight again? One, I was trying to talk about me bringing Mace because Troy, the spokesperson for the gang, was like, well, people thought this, and my integrity is important, and I never want people to think that I'm some shiesty, shady bitch where I would know someone is about to get hurt and not say anything. Like, I don't want nobody's mamas crying about no shit on this show. You know what I'm saying? But Rico Cassadine had told me on the way up there that him and Dominique were fine. They had saw each other somewhere and that everything was good and that whatever happened was just for the show. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. They fine. Everything fine. I didn't think me bringing it up was going to be an issue. Yeah.
I agree with Aaron Wilds Out TV. Rico and Dominique ate this whole season up. Now, speaking of Dominique said during the reunion that he said somebody on production is the one who's dropped the whole bomb thing. You don't have to say their name, but do you know who it is? Because I do.
Yeah, I do too.
Did you gag when you found out it was them?
I mean, this is what happens. TTB, this is what happens. And this is why, now that you are kind of across the velvet road when it comes to Chasing Atlanta, this is why I show up the way I do in interviews and the way I do on the show. Because these people always try to seem like it's all doing this messy shit, and y'all hoes is fucking and stabbing and shooting and driving over each other and being friends one day, foes the next day, telling each other business. It's a whole lot of crazy shit that go on, and that's why I am the way I am, because it's... So no, I wasn't shocked, because as long as I've been here, this is the type of shit that go on, but don't nobody ever want to talk about it. But God is good.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I gagged. I'm not gonna say who the person is, but I did gag because when he said they're on that side and they're a part of production, there was only two people standing there.
There are only two people
standing. There was only two people. There was only two people standing on that side, and I gagged. Now let's get into your live the other day, Sissy Pop. You went live and you said nobody from the reunion had your back. Rico Cassadine.
I did not say that. That is not what I said.
What did you say?
I said in the moment of me talking with Wayne the Pain, I noticed after the fans said it that no one did stand up for me. And I also said I am not mad at anyone for not standing up to me because, one, they could have had their own experience going on. And I did some funny simile. I was like, they probably could have farted, or they was hungry, or they was tired. I gave compassion. I'm not villainizing no one for standing up because I don't know what your experience was watching me go back and forth to Wayne. Maybe you thought I could handle it. However, I'm saying I did notice it because no one did it. And I also said I am not used to people standing up for me on this show. The words "no one never stands up for me" never came out of my mouth.
Okay, but Rico hopped on your live and was really upset about it.
Well, he hopped on his own live first and was cussing me out.
He was. But then he hopped on your live. He was really upset about it. You and him, you guys kind of had words or whatever. Why do you feel like Rico took it that way?
Rico Cassadine and I have had offline conversations about that. And I am really a girl on this show. Like, if you and I are friends outside of this show, we really should not allow this show to author our relationship. Like, I view this as a workplace. Is it fun? Yes. Is it great? Yes. But this is a workplace. But after we finish this, we have to check out of this and get back to real life. And if in the situation of Rico Cassadine and me and him have known each other at least since 2019, since I've been on the show. He saw me on the show and he reached out to me to like do some work for him, and I've shot his videos, and I've invited him to my live shows, and we've recorded music together and stuff like that. So it's like, if you had a problem with me, and at the point in which your friend never said your name not one time, pick up the phone and call me. Like, don't get on live and give the enemy ammunition to tear down our friendship. Which is what I kind of said on the live. I mean, we've talked about it.
Okay, so if you and Rico Cassadine, you guys are good, you guys are in a great place and it's squash, and Mama Twixt came up and cleared. I mean, she cleared. And by the way, Oliver, before I continue, you need to let your mom do that more often.
No, I do not.
Yes, we need more of that. Seriously, we as a people, we need more transparency, because she calls
my mom. I don't want nobody bothering my mom. And my mom takes what happens on this show way more serious than I do.
Right.
Like, I think everybody knows I could care the fuck less what happens. Like,
but you're her child. You're her child.
Yes, but like, my mom and I have had a lot of conversations about her. What I feel like is interjecting her opinion on it, and it's just like, I don't want to bring it to the public, but I've had conversations with her about this and what I want for me in this area. Like, this is my workspace. I'm not going to her job cussing the people out and getting crunk and all this other stuff. So it's just, I just want to protect my mother, because I don't give a fuck about this internet shit. This is ultimately fun work for me. But someone that I love, I don't want people targeting you or you getting emotionally wrapped up over some shit that I honestly care less about. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Your mom cleared.
Yeah, I'm giving my mom a podcast.
You need to.
Podcast. I'm going to do a video component of it. It's going to be a spoken word component of it. It's going to be starring her, featuring me, where she can do whatever the hell she wants to, say whatever the hell.
Yes, because
my mom be wanting to talk. My mom be wanting the audience. She want the people to know how she feels, honey. So.
Let her talk. Like, when I tell you I was thoroughly entertained, I could listen to.
Why don't she go live on her own thing? Why she gotta come over here with me?
Because you are the source, bitch. You got the views. She wanna get the juice. Hello.
Right. You said it.
Your mom ain't dumb. Her son is Oliver the Twixt. Okay. So she gonna try to as she should. But if you and Rico squashed your issue during that moment, production, please pull up the following tweets. What are these tweets about? I sent them into production, by the way. They're not setting you up. I'm setting you up, and I love you down.
Oh, that's okay.
What are the following production, please, with the tweets?
I feel like I know what you about to put up.
Okay. You said, let me see if I can read it. You said, you tweeted out, bitches don't understand how they fuck up with me when they show me what they will do on Mad Day. Any and every time I've been hot with a hoe, I shut up and I sit the fuck down until I can cool down and figure my shit out. I am so done accepting piss poor treatment. You followed that tweet up by saying, and you know what? It's never the hoes who can care less about what will show you they ass first. It's the motherfuckers you have fed, you've closed, you've housed, you've mentored, you've hired, you referred, you uplifted, you've forgiven, you've protected. I have to always pray. It's just so funny that after that situation happened, those tweets surfaced. So please, who are you talking about? Who were you talking about in those tweets?
It definitely was not Rico Cassadine. Like, my whole 24 hours of my life is in chasing Atlanta. I have a life. I have other jobs. I have other things. It honestly, if it was about Rico Cassadine, I would tell y'all it was about Rico Cassadine. But I really didn't want to give that situation any more energy. So I was like, let me just leave it alone. It was a whole other personal, family, friendship, circle situation that had pissed me off, that I was going off about. But I was like, ooh, you know what? People probably gonna think this is about him. So let me just delete this, because I don't want to give the enemy room. But shit, I guess I told the enemy to move in. But honestly, it was not about him. It was not.
Wait, you deleted that tweet?
Yeah, I deleted it because I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, fuck. People gonna think that I'm talking about chasing Atlanta. And normally, 9.9 times out of 10, when I'm talking about chasing Atlanta things, I'll always hashtag chasing Atlanta. Both of those posts were not hashtag chasing Atlanta. So I wasn't talking about that. Honestly, I wasn't.
I believe you, but I didn't know that you deleted the tweet because, thank God I screenshot everything at a moment's notice. I'll be on. You know, it's my job to follow everything y'all do, so I'll be on y'all asses white on rice.
I appreciate it. I love you.
I love you guys too. Aaron Wiles Out TV says, "No shade, Oliver. You have been insinuating that none of your girls on the show are your friends in real life."
I respect that's how they interpreted it. Maybe I did unintentionally. I don't know. But I will say I don't feel like people come to my rescue a lot. Like, I see how I watch the show for years, how other people come to other people's defense. Since the day I've come on the show, since the very first day of season 3, my first toe stepping into this show, I've personally, maybe I'm jaded, but I've always felt like it's always been how are we going to get Oliver? How are we going to make him look bad? How are we going to spin this around? And it's just, I don't feel like my friends on the show defend me the way that I defend them. And I'm not saying that they do not. I just don't feel like it's a consistent thing. For example, when I had that scene with the Fabulous Six at Dominique's thing, and Willa was calling Rico Cassadine Rico Casserole, you hear me clearly saying, "That's my friend. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that." I'm consistent in everything, and I don't always feel like that type of behavior and consistency is brought to me. Because for whatever reason, I can come up with a bunch of reasons that I think the reason is, but I just don't feel like it. And the people who watch, even the people who don't like me or support me, they're like, the people don't stand up for Oliver. Oliver be dead ass right. And this has been for 3 seasons. It's just this reunion. I just decided, bitch, no more. Somebody's head got to roll today.
So if you feel like some of these people aren't your friends, somebody brings up a good point in the comments. They're saying stop saying that you love them so much. Like, I love them. If you really feel, thank you. King said that in the chat.
But I do love them. I do. I mean, I like the shit that they do, but I do love them. I do care about them. Regardless of what I feel or what my feelings are, we are all queer people on this show working together trying to make this shit pop. Right. I do have a level of love for them. I do. I just don't like the shit that they fucking do all the damn time. And they probably feel the same way about me. You hear Rico With A K, everybody say, "I love everybody here." Cameron said he love everybody here. We just don't like what the other person does all the time.
Okay, well, before we continue on, let's take some people in the chat if we can. Production in the back. Let's bring some people up, please. Oliver, what are you drinking? I'm drinking Pinot Noir. What are you drinking?
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Baby, I got tired of y'all roasting my good sister about an argument between sisters. I'm sorry. We talked this over with. Y'all leave us alone.
Bitch. This is your fault, though. You the one who did this.
I got in my feelings, just like I told my sister. I felt some type of way, and then I went live. It went the wrong way. I should have just called her and said, "Well, bitch, what you trying to say, girl? What you mean?"
You should have. Why do you feel like you don't do that? Because you go, and this is not me coming for you, Rico. So please.
But
my thing is, you do go live a lot at any moment. Why do you do that?
Because I'll be bored.
But you're somewhat, you Oliver and the cast and Chasing everybody, you guys are somewhat like, and let's be honest, you guys are public figures. Let's be honest. You guys are
no, we're not turning on no video. Sorry, I am in the bed.
What? People want to see you in the bed. Turn it on. Turn it on. There you go. What's the problem? You look fine. But
what's up, sis?
You're a public figure, so why do that?
I mean, because I feel like most things that happen to me are done publicly, so why can't I respond publicly? If people can say what they want to say on their lives or say what they want to say on their YouTube videos, why is it a problem that I want to respond to it or I have a clapback for it? I think people need to stop trying to hold me as the bad guy for responding on people talking about me. Like, I'm not saying that about Oliver, but I'm saying about in situations in general. A lot of my issues happen with people going on live thinking that they're not going to get a response. And then when I see it and I say something, it's, oh, why you got to feel some type of way or why you can't just let it go. That's not fair to ask me to let something go when people have the right to say what they want to say about me.
Oh no, I wasn't. No, that's not what I was saying.
No,
what
I'm just giving you a reason why I go live. Like when I hear it or when I see it, I respond right then and there. Like the whole situation with me and Oliver, it was a misunderstanding. I should not have taken it as, him involving me in it. But at that point in the time, I was feeling some type of way. I've already had that during that week. I've had other people come attack me. That was my so-called friends. So I was just in my feelings, and I went live, and it was wrong.
What did you think about Oliver's wig at the reunion? Because everybody been giving Oliver hell over this wig. First of all, Oliver, who did that wig for you? Because I'm being told that it was.
Well, here's the thing: everybody has not been giving me hell. First
Allegedly.
of all, a lot of people liked it, and a lot of people hated it. Michelle Visage loved it and retweeted it to her millions of followers on her Twitter and Instagram. So listen, I felt confident and happy about myself when I walked out of the house.
It looked good.
I feel like people should stop worrying about what the fuck other people think about them. Like, doesn't really fucking matter. But Nicole from Chasing LA, season 2 newbie, Nicole sent me the hair. She sent me the gray bundles. She sent me the black bundles. I got the closure from Heavenly Beauty ATL. Vontae, Laced by Vontae, who does Monica's hair and Quad's hair from Married to Medicine, actually sewed it all together. And one of the main issues was the wig was actually too big for my head. Like it probably was like maybe an inch, maybe an inch and a half too big for my head. So it wasn't like sitting on my scalp. And my pretty boyfriend from G Status, Sante, actually installed it. And when it wasn't humid, the wig was so pretty. I think I'm going to post a TikTok tomorrow of it. It was so pretty. But between me and all that fucking leather shit and the fucking boots, it's fucking 100 degrees in Atlanta. I'm having to get in and out of cars, walking, sitting, moving, mics, all the other shit. And that was a Bush Queen's first day in a wig like that. I was like, oh, girl, I should never try this for the fucking reunion. I should have came with my Fantasia, my Candy Burst, I Fly Above, and just kept it cute and simple. But I let Dario, here's the real team.
There we go. Break it down.
The real team. And Dario motherfucking Abrams, the boss of Chasing Reality, my boss, I was on the phone with him one day. He was like, bitch, what you wearing today? I said, girl, I don't know what you want me to wear. He said, you should just bust it down, get some straighten your hair, flatten it. I said, okay, girl, I'll do it for you. So it was in Dario's idea for me to wear it. But listen, you win some and you lose some. I bet the next time I put a wig on my head, she's going to be sickening and the girls are going to eat it.
I told him I wanted to see him in a ponytail.
Oh, that would have been like a side ponytail.
A nasty old snatch bag.
Yeah, that would have been sickening. But either way, in person, like that, the wig in person was giving. And I like how you like. I like how you know how you have your hair now, like black and gray. I like how the wig was still in the same format, so it was still very much Oliver Twixt. And
I love gray hair. I don't know. Ever since I've seen Storm on X-Men in 2001 or 2000, I've just always been in love with black people having gray hair.
Do you think you're Storm? Like you like to be like honestly, ladies, do you like it?
Don't I bring the lightning and thunder to you bitches every time?
Now, speaking of wigs, and the people in the chat trying me, I purposely wear horrible wigs, so stop it. It's on purpose, okay? Now, let's move on to Miss Kendra. Shout out to T.S. Kendra. Oliver, this season I gagged. Y'all two are like...
Rico staying.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm about to go.
Love you, Rico.
Bye, Rico. Bye. But Oliver, y'all two are like two peas in a motherfucking pod. Like, girl, what? Like, what happened from last season to now? You guys are playing tennis. Like, it's crazy. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, me and Kendra really had a great relationship this season. We definitely did grow a lot. Some of which you guys saw. A lot of it was done outside of the cameras. And from what you guys saw on the show, this is in the finale, after we have that conversation in the dressing room, you hear me ask her, like, is everything okay? She told me yes. You remember seeing that?
Yeah.
She told me everything is okay. Even after we shut down that night, my partner was in the room, her stylist, production was still there, crew members were still there. And I came up to her and I literally opened up my computer because I could hear some chatter in the other room. And I was like, is Kendra still going about this? Okay, like come here. And I literally put the computer in the kitchen where it had a little overlapping thing. And I was like, Kendra, this was the email that I sent to y'all. X, Y, and Z. So I really don't want you to be upset with me. And she told me everything was fine then. We spoke probably 2 weeks on the phone for a long time about some serious shit that to me was a testament to be like, oh my God, Kendra really thinks I'm like, she's really my friend. Like she's trusting me with certain things. She's telling me things that I would never even repeat. I asked her again, is everything okay? She told me yes. So when I'm watching the show and not only Wayne, which I can expect it from, but she's like going in on me. Right. It really did hurt my feelings. And I want to ask the people out there watching, let's rewind back to season 3 on what started the whole Oliver thing. Kendra felt like I was saying things outside of her presence that were contradictory to what I had said to her. It started a whole 2-season feud, battle, diss songs, fight scenes off of the basis that she felt like I was contradicting myself with her versus what I was saying to someone else. Her this season got mad with Dominique and went on this whole tirade on her after show, did a diss song, all of that because she felt like he said something contradictory to what their personal exchanges was. So now that it's happening to me, what happens? I'm just curious.
What do you think happens to you? I'm just curious.
The people don't give a fuck because it's Oliver, which is okay. You know, I get it. But I just had to bring it up. And I still love Kendra, but it really did hurt my feelings. Because even in my confessionals for the finale, when all that stuff was going on and she was late, I still wasn't reading her. I never said nothing about her professional. I never said nothing negative about her. I spoke about the situation. I did not speak about her because in my brain, this is my friend. We have a growing relationship. I don't want us to go back. I'm going to be nice and sweet to her. But it was all projected and reversed around on me. Like I was trying to like, oh, am I still mad? Like, how could you say that? Like it really makes me emotional. The same thing that you got mad at me about, the same thing that you tore Dominique about, you literally did to me. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to do a diss song now? Am I supposed to come in and throw bowls? Am I supposed to drag it out for season 6 and 7 and be like, well, like, what am I supposed to do now that you're doing the same thing to me?
Yikes. Well, shout out to Jaylon, Chasing LA alumni in the building. But Oliver, let's really break down this situation, okay, of Chasing the Beat. But first of all, Chasing the Beat is such an amazing concept. What made you want to put that together for this dysfunctional group of talented individuals?
Well, I first got the idea season 3 when I first came into the show. And I don't know, I'm always looking for a way to create. Like the Aquarius in me is always functioning. So I'm always looking at how I can make something better or what we can do. And at that time, I felt like not only Chasing Atlanta, but web series on a whole as a genre was so rooted in drama and so rooted in fighting and fist fighting and physical assault and violence that no one was taking the marketable free opportunity that while you have these thousands and hundreds of thousands, some of us millions, shout out Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Alley, but you have a bunch of people watching you. Why are none of us who say we're so marginalized, who say we don't have opportunities for ourselves, who say that people don't recognize us, why are we not taking this opportunity to show people what it is that we do? And we're more powerful together than we are apart. And so I thought about Rip the Runway that used to come on back in the day on BET, where they would have like a host and they would have fashion and they would have people performing, kind of like the Victoria's Secret runways. I was like, this would be so dope for us to put on something that we could potentially make money from, that we can show people like we're pulled up, we're serious about our craft. And honestly, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there, it was talks that potentially we were possibly not coming back for a season 6. Yeah, and so Oliver was like, okay, what can I do for not only myself, but my entire cast with what I know, with what I have access to, with what my skill set and talents are, what can I do that could potentially set us up to continue this if these cameras stop rolling? Maybe someone will watch this and give us a budget to a bigger special, which is, hey, on the table. Maybe some people will reach out to us and give a promoter will give us money to go on the road, pay for our hotels, and we can do this. And maybe there's something else to come after this if this is it for all of us.
Right. I can't believe you just said that. Like, I'm so flabbergasted you said, because that's true. I heard the same thing, and me and you have the same sources. Okay, so I just want to say that's why it was such an honor to host this reunion, because if this happened to be the last Chasing Atlanta season,
it was out with a bang.
It was a fucking honor. It was an honor, but. Oliver, it's not the last. We're gonna have Chasing season 6. It's not. Period. Dario, you know I ain't playing with you. I will fly to Atlanta immediately. I'll fly tomorrow night. It's not the last.
And here's the thing that I want people to understand. And Dario does this show really off of his strength. And Dario is doing social media, and Dario's doing YouTube, and Dario's doing filming, and Dario's doing the editing, and Dario's doing the marketing, and Dario's doing the planning, and Dario's spending his money, and Dario's calling cameramen, and Dario's dealing with the 13 of us. It is a lot on him.
It is.
And I perfectly understood. So for me, and here's my thing, TTB, I don't want to get emotional about this shit, but I got my career from this channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for Dario. I'm grateful for Kevon. I'm grateful for all these people who watched Chasing Atlanta and said, I believe in this boy. I believe in Oliver Twixt. I'm going to buy a ticket. I'm going to buy merchandise. I'm going to support him. So why not someone who's been so successful from this platform not want to give back to it? I feel like people come through these doors and just looking for, well, what can you do for me, and never want to give back. So for me, it was like, yes, I'm going to do something for this brand that has honestly helped me be somebody. And I'm going to do something, whether these hoes like me or not. I'm going to try to do something for all of us so that this could potentially set us up for something greater. I could have been like my sister Lauren and shot a whole fucking concert from the money I spent on Chasing the Beat and rolled out my whole project. But I said, no, I'm going to do this for us. So, and because we didn't have a fucking finale either.
Right. Well, I'm gonna say this really quickly about this brand. And Oliver, you tweeted this out a while ago, but let's get into the recent numbers. Oliver, you said that Chasing Atlanta season 5 is social media's most engaged season, and that is a fucking fact. I'll have more numbers in 2 weeks when I do my TTB numbers report, but let's look at the current numbers on TikTok alone. The Chasing Atlanta hashtag has been viewed by over 617,000 people. Just the hashtag of Chasing Atlanta alone. The Chasing Reality hashtag, 205.2K alone. The reunions, it's over 60 at this point. Like, engagement matters, and this is the most engaged season.
Listen, every clip I posted of me on TikTok went bananas.
Mine too.
Every moment of me running or screaming or my little scenes got major likes and comments and shares, went viral. People making their own videos too. Do you need 60 seconds? People laughing at me running up. Like, this is the most socially, and I get frustrated with my cast sometimes because it's like, y'all, and I understand we got a job to do,
right?
And the people come from the mess. If we was all around here just praying and singing Kumbaya and in the choir and doing all this other stuff, nobody will watch. And if that's what people wanted to see, goddamn, what is it, TBN, the gospel station, and all these other shit would have record ratings. It don't. People want to see the mess. But my thing is, while we are here, while the people are watching us, for a group of people that say nobody gives us a chance, we have created an opportunity for ourselves. Why are we fucking it up? Which is why every season you're gonna see Oliver in the studio, you're gonna see Oliver working, because you can't buy this anywhere. No shade. Fox Soul not even pulling in the numbers that Chasing Atlanta pulls in.
They're not.
Barely touches 4,000. We had over 6,000 people watching us live, and you mean to tell me we not gonna do something with this?
Right. I'm about to say, like, again, the final numbers will be aired in 2 weeks on ThirstShopBoys.com. However, as of right now, I can assure you guys right now, with Oliver here as my witness, you guys are the season on YouTube alone is definitely doing 1.6 million views on YouTube alone. But on TikTok, it's doing another million views across Facebook, Twitter. Like, you guys have to understand, this is just bigger than YouTube. Sure, it premieres on YouTube, but that's not how this shit works. So for Dario to end this now would be foolish.
And here's the thing too, I told my cast members in our group text before the season started, I said, all y'all need, here I go. I said, all y'all need to make Twitters, all y'all need to make TikToks,
yes,
all y'all need to make Facebooks, all of y'all need to post y'all reviews, all of y'all need to do this. All of y'all need to do it. I'm not no bitch where like I want all of it. No, bitch, go. All of us go out there and get it.
Right.
All of us putting in this work, some more than others, but all of us here working. Go out there, promote yourself, engage, talk to the people, post your shit. Bitch, I don't think I'm nobody, but every time I post a clip of me doing some funny, silly shit on Chasing Atlanta, the people like it and it gets hundreds of thousands of views. Go look. Y'all do the same thing.
That's a fact. Like, I've been posting clips of this reunion on TikTok, bananas. But like the numbers are crazy. So it's only up. Like it's only up. And I'm so proud of all of you. And Oliver, I like, despite what people say about you, how you're selfish, you're conniving, you're this and that, your humility really shows through because you have transcended to network television. But you still signed on for season 5. You still didn't forget where you come from. So thank you for giving back to the platform that gave you so much.
Thank you guys for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
Now let's get into this kiss between you and somebody has the clip. Let's play the clip.
This motherfucker were you? My sister told me she'll beat my ass. My sister said she'll beat my. My sister said she gonna beat my. Did I say that? My sister said she gonna whoop me.
They had me fucked up.
Y'all gotta watch this.
Not necessarily this bitch. But somebody had me fucked up, and I had to get to the bottom of it. But I love you.
Was the lips? Go ahead,
that clip alone, almost 30,000 views on Instagram alone.
Oh, I know
It's shit out here to be gotten. Y'all, whatever. What's your question?
No, you already know. Trust me, as somebody who markets my ass off, I already know. Which is why shout out to Chasing. They knew to hook up with the number one bitch. So yeah. But my question to you is, was her lips soft?
They were soft. I really feel like Willa just want to fuck me. I really feel like Willa want to fuck me. And that's why she be so aggressive towards me.
Would you fuck her?
Well, I'm happily married.
If you weren't.
I mean, I've never been with a trans person before. It would be I don't know if I would. I don't know. I try to think of myself as a heterosexual woman in my brain. And I see Willa as a woman. Like, to me, Willa is a woman. Like, that's a woman. Like, that's a woman to me. So it's like, I don't know if I want to, But Willa does have a sex appeal. She's confident. She does look good. She's very beautiful. She's pretty. She has a confidence about herself that is attractive. So, I don't know. Maybe invite me back to Willa's Cabaret. I don't know.
I don't know. Listen, if the way Willa allegedly
now, that's when the camera should have been rolling, and Dario was asleep. But I'm so glad they didn't see it, child. Oh, I'm so glad they didn't see it.
They should have seen it, because if Willa ate Drew's ass the way she said she did, she can always eat mine. Okay, but in the meantime, can we have people come up here with the questions if they're in the audience? Ask Oliver anything right now while you have him. This is the final.
Oh shit!
This is the final thing for Chasing Atlanta season 5. I hope before you. Hi, friend. How are you? So good to meet you. Before you talk,
hey,
listen. I saw. Yeah, I know, friend. It's almost 1,000 people in the chat. Let's get some more people in this bitch. This is the final closeout for Chasing Atlanta season 5. So while you got me here, ask me whatever you want. The worst thing I can say is I'm not answering it, but let's get it crunk. Uh-oh. I'm trying to charge my phone.
But let's get into the tea. This is one of the most highest viewed Chasing After shows with almost 1,000 people in here at one time. Just saying. Just putting that out there.
I just want to say that the season inspired, it very inspired me because I do music and it really inspired me and I really enjoyed every minute of it. I've been watching from day one. I've watched all of y'all grown and all that. But anyway, my question is to get around to it, not to waste any time. Has your relationship with Wayne and Kendra changed because of the Chasing the Beat?
Definitely. You know, I don't think it was really Chasing the Beat. It was really the response that I felt like they got. And me and Kendra did hang out after the reunion, and I really did enjoy it. But I would be lying if I didn't admit that it hurt me to see how she responded to it. It really did hurt my feelings. And it still does hurt my feelings. You know. But I'm not upset with her. I'm not angry. But it did hurt my feelings. When it comes to Wayne, I mean, Wayne has been doing the exact same thing for 3 seasons. So I just have to, for me, I just decided to accept that's just how he is. And just moving forward with not only them, everybody really, you know, I can make my decisions on how I choose to interact, how I choose to extend myself, what my boundaries are so that I am no longer feeling disappointed or hurt or upset about certain things, you know, because certain things people have been doing for over and over and over for 3 seasons now. So I have to make a decision on what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I do agree. I mean, as far as the season, you are like the Nene Leakes of the season. Like, if it was like a pay increase, you would probably be the one that gets paid the most on the franchise because it's like you carried the whole thing. You know what I mean? I really appreciate how you were trying to bring them together and like you were being accused of starting stuff, but you wasn't. You were trying to bring things to the table to clear the air. So, you know, I had a lot of discussions about that. You know, I have a lot of straight people who really enjoy this show.
Here's my thing. I've gotten not only millions of views, but praise in articles and news outlets about the way I go about problem solving and asking questions when it comes to my work that I've done with America's Next Top Model, when it comes to my work that I've done with Jocelyn's Cabaret. And so I'm literally, for me, bringing the same energy and expertise and knowledge and wisdom and love and care that I've done in these arenas back to my home base. And I'm not going to lie, and I really don't know the answer, but I ask you, why is it that the same way I show up over there, it's okay, but when I come back over here, it's villainized? I ask you.
Oh, that's a good question.
Because I'm showing up the exact same way. I'm asking questions. I'm listening. My intent is for resolution and peace and amicability. I've gotten accolades. Tyra Banks calling me, millions of views, some more than Tasha K. Stuff like, shout out to Tasha K. I love her. But the people over here applaud me for doing it. Why is it that when I bring it back to my family and friends over here, it's a problem? I'm curious. I don't know the answer.
I don't know. Maybe it's a little animosity, or maybe it's a little jealousy, or maybe because you're a little bit misunderstood. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's about business. And then, like, if a lot of them don't understand, you have to. It's a thin line between the business and friendships. So it's like you got the business aspect, and then you got the friendships, and you try to relate. But then you got a lot of backstabbing and people trying to be fierce and they trying to start stuff and then trying to make somebody else look like they starting stuff. So it's kind of like, I don't see why they try to villainize you. I didn't see you as the villain of the entire season. It was a lot of shit starters.
But you know what? For the most part, since I've been on the show, the vast majority of people don't see me as the shit starter on the show.
No.
It's only my cast members that see me. And I could be sitting down and not saying a goddamn thing, but some type of way I get put up in it. Now, how I get in it?
Because you're the alpha dog. Like, you know, because, like, at the end of the day, it's like, Oliver, you kind of were, like, the what is like the Matrix, you know what I'm saying? Like you were the box builder. You get what I'm saying? So when everybody got in the box, they didn't know some of them didn't know where they fit in at. You know what I mean? Like some of your cast members have genuine talent when it comes to something, and some of their talents are just starting shit.
But
so,
and I hear what you're saying, but my thing is, and I'm not. Let's take an example. I feel like the closest equivalent to my space in this show is my sister Lauren for seasons 1 through 4.
Okay.
Lauren was, for lack of better terms, considered the top dog. Lauren would say, "Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck. Y'all bitches is broke. I'm not hanging out with y'all. I'm not filming with y'all. Y'all can kiss my ass. I'm rich. Y'all bitches is poor. Y'all and the bitches is haters." I don't say none of that. In fact, I do the complete opposite. Every opportunity I get, I try to bring them on. The sold out show in Atlanta. The show was sold out already. It was close to being sold out before I announced them. But I invited them to perform with me. I could have had a spa day with me and Jae Amour and my mama and his people, but I said no. Let's do it for the cast.
Right, and I thought that was
throughout the whole seasons, different scenes. My music videos last season, inviting Dominique and his boyfriend. It's just like, why y'all be so mad at me? And this hoes around here telling that's in y'all house, drinking y'all alcohol, using y'all toilet, running and telling all y'all business to everybody outside these fucking gates. But y'all don't ever say that shit ever. But let me break a fucking celery stick in the scene, and then it's all
Well, I would just say this though. You and Rico, y'all, every confessional, y'all always had me cracking the fuck up. I mean, because I don't care what nobody says. Like the reads from YouTube had me rolling. I mean, in tears, laughing, for real. But for real, Oliver, you keep doing your thing for real. Ain't too much I can say because like what you did was beautiful when you brought everybody together and your storyline and things with your mom and your dad. I mean, it had me in tears. I mean, the Cabin of Tears episode y'all did, I thought it was like everybody was crying. I'm crying. I mean, it was a lot, but people need to see that, you know, it's not always heels, bags, purses, wigs, and makeup and all this shit. We're real people. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like the whole show, it brought light to. And not only that, we're also very talented. We're not going to be just the people doing the hair, makeup, wigs, and all that shit. We are the talent, you know? So it's time that this show opened a lot of eyes and previewed a lot of eyes that it's more than just what people think it is. So I really appreciate that. And it really inspired me to get back into my thing and working on it. And y'all talk about death with grandmas and all. I just lost my father last Sunday. So I know exactly how it feels, you know, and the show gave me an escape and a distraction. Like tonight, I needed this distraction. So I'm not drinking myself to a slumber, you know, because I'm dealing with that pain. But I really appreciate it because it really not only opens the eyes for our community, it opens the eyes for other communities as well to see the look inside and say, look, it's not what everybody think it is. And I really appreciate that.
And I just want to say you are one of the nerds out there who are constantly lifting me up and defending me in the chats on social media. And I just want to say it was a pleasure meeting you. I love you. I love the energy you send me, and I'm sending it right back to you. I'm sending healing energy your way. I'm sending praise to your family, to you, to your heart, your mind, your soul, that God, or whoever you believe in, is with you during this time. And I can't wait to meet you one day, hopefully.
I was trying to come to this trip, but you know, I got things going on. I want to come to this trip. I'm thinking about it.
You got time. You got time about it.
Right. I love y'all.
Bye. Oh, that was so sweet. Like he almost had me tearing the fuck up. Speaking of your trip, Oliver. Hello. Let's talk about it. I will be there. Period. If the girls
and Dario, do you have the commercial? And Dario,
let's go.
Got it.
I will be there.
Let me see.
Let's hope he got it.
Dario.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, he said he got it. He said what happened was give him 30 seconds. So while you talking about it and you can break the trip down.
Yes. Oh my God. So the same people who did T.S. Madison's trips, the one she did in Dominican Republic, the one she did in Mexico, the one I think she's currently doing right now to Costa Rica.
Chasing Reality said, "Do you need 60 seconds for them to get it together?"
Maybe. But the same people who does all of Madison's group trips reached out to me and was like, Oliver, we want to do a trip with you. And I'm like, I don't have a large platform. I really don't. I don't think I can pull it off. I really didn't think I can do it. But I spoke to them and I was like, you know what? Here I go again. I was like, you know what? I feel like this would be a great moment. There you go.
Your bags because you are invited to the Twixt Takeover in Cancun, Mexico. Hosted by your favorite nerd, me, Oliver Twixt, with my friends Lauren England and Quentin T. Harris. February the 10th through the 14th, 2023. It's a 5-day all-inclusive stay at one of the finest 5-star resorts in Mexico, Rio Palace Costa Mujeres. Treat yourself to a luxury stay with beach access, fine dining, unlimited drinks, on-site attractions, spa amenities, and daily activities hosted by the Power of 3, including a free masterclass on business, content creation, and marketing. And guess what? We're adding new co-hosts to the lineup. Gardini, aka Rick Rosa, and Berlin and J-Twan of We Were Born. That's right, Chasing Atlanta royalty will be in the building with special guest appearances by Jae Amour and the cast of Chasing LA. And yes, everything is included. All you have to do is book your flight and show up. Now, it's only a $100 deposit to lock in the early bird rate. So do it now before the price goes up on July 22nd. Visit www.twixtrip.com. That's right, twixtrip.com now to book your package and for more details. See you there.
Wait, what? I'm gagging. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Listen, I need 1,000 people in this motherfucking chat. I need y'all sharing. I need 1,000 people in this chat.
Gardini's gonna be there. We Were Born is gonna be there. Chasing LA is gonna be. What are you talking about? I didn't know about this.
So here's my thing, TTB.
Yes.
I'm like, if I'm going to have this moment, why not? Okay, so originally it was just going to be me and the Power of 3, right? Because first of all, we're like really good friends. We talk multiple times. We're always talking to each other. We talk at least twice a week. Like, and me and Q probably talk every other day. And so we're always talking about what can we do as a group because people love to see us together. I don't know what it is about when the three of us get together, the people just love to see our dynamic. And we had a failed project years ago that was the original idea of Chasing the Beat that I came up with the three of us. That was going to be the first spinoff for Chasing Reality. It didn't happen. I saw that. You know, but you know, everything is honestly God's plan. The right time is the perfect time. And so when I was like, when the trip came to me, I was like, ooh, I should invite my girls and my brother. Well, he don't like when I say girls. My brother and my sister with me so we can like do business together. Of course, you already know. I mean, there's a spinoff on the, you already listen. Y'all just gotta stay subscribed to Chasing Reality. And then as we're talking, we're like, we should bring on, it was really me saying it, and I had to convince them that like we should do this, y'all. But I was like, why not make this like a celebration of what this show has done? Why not bring other people that people love? Why not make this a moment? Like for me personally, as a web reality star, which I am very proud to say, I say it any and everywhere. I feel like there's such a low expectation when it comes from us. Maybe because we're on YouTube, maybe because we don't have the big lights and the big cameras, people only expect us to be fighting and, you know, bad quality and shit like that. And for me, it's important to me to show, no, we're about our business. Yes, we can attract the audience. Yes, we can do all that. And, you know, I just thought it would be great for everybody. It'd be great for us as a group as we go on this journey together. Some of us have, you know, things that have to be talked about and worked out. And then we have our supporters who've watched us for years, and some of them, a lot of them love us and view us as equal to a Real Housewife or a Love and Hip Hop star. So why not make this a celebration and have a couple cameras, you know, there filming and, you know.
Yo, it's going to be epic.
It's gonna be fucking epic!
Okay, I'm glad you cursed. It's gonna be fucking iconic. And if I wasn't excited enough before, because I will be there. TTB will be in the motherfucking building. But I'm just gagging with those new names added. I'm like, bitch, what? Like, I was gagging watching that just now. But my thing is, Oliver, do you really think that, and I know what you said about, you know, people viewing web reality series on a lower scale, but chasing is, I don't feel like it fits that billing.
No, we do not. No, we do not, because she's in Atlanta. And I'm not, you know, people can say whatever the fuck they want to say, but people like me, people like Lauren, people like Q, other personalities, you know, and Daria probably gonna cuss my ass out for saying this, but you know, I still recognize the contribution she's made. People like WCG, we're constantly pushing it forward on what it means to operate in these spaces. So no, Chasing Atlanta does not live in that dwelling, because you have people like us and other people, and if I'm not shouting at everybody, that are constantly pushing it forward. People like Hershey, people like Chasing Atlanta, we're constantly pushing it forward. And so I'm like, we got to keep this thing going. We just can't rest at Chasing the Beat. We got to keep it going. Let's take the bitches on a trip.
And I
must say, I am overwhelmed and shocked by the number of people who paid their money to come see us. And I see a lot of people hating and saying that it's a scam. First of all, this is the same company that T.S. Madison used for the last 3 years. The same exact company. It's the same company. The money does not come to me. I didn't set up the trip. I didn't plan the trip. I don't collect information. All of this is going through an agency, an LLC, business, federal, tax, all that shit, recognized, certified, and verified agency and business. The money goes to them. They're planning all of this. They just asked me to put my name on it, and I brought my friends along for the experience.
Exactly, and they asked you to put your name on it because, Oliver, you have the exposure through a platform like Chasing Reality. So I'm just so proud of the Chasing Reality brand. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of season 5. Like, I don't know, like, what do you think is next for you guys? Like, you guys are already doing it big. And for me, I honestly think like a streaming service. I don't want to really see you guys like on TV. And I'm going to tell you why. Because everything from TV is coming to streaming services like Peacock, Netflix. Anyway, like TV is coming to online. So I don't want to see you guys go on TV because they're coming online anyway. So what streaming service would you want yourself on?
You know, I will say I feel like I've done my part in facilitating certain conversations, and you know, and Dario knows this. He knows, you know, just as much as I am talent on this show, I do try to bring things back to the channel, and I try to connect. So there are some things that I will be lending myself to, you know, with him collaborating on, to try to get the entire show and hopefully franchise into a larger space. So I don't really want to say, because I don't want nobody mad at me, child, and I don't want nobody to know my business, obviously.
Well, thank you so much. I'm about to head over to my own platform and
where are the people? Where are the callers? Okay, well, I guess you're gonna leave. And
yes. No, do your thing, Oliver. I love you so much, and thank you so much, Chasing Reality, for a bomb ass season 5 reunion. Bye.
Love you, TTB. Y'all give it up for TTB, honey. She came and did her thing, Sissy Pop. Cause that broccoli, what? It been done. Where did that come from? Somebody tell me where that come from. Where are the people? I want to speak to y'all. What's going on? Come on, y'all. Y'all come on. This is the final closeout for Chasing Atlanta season 5. Call in, hit the link. I want to talk to y'all. Y'all can come on and read me. Y'all not gonna give a fuck, because once I close this shit off, I'm gonna get my coochie played in, so I don't give a fuck.
Hey, what's going on, Oliver?
Oh, hi.
Say, I just wanted to say this, man. I think a lot of people are giving it a bad rap. What I admire about you the most, because I'm watching the comments, right, and everybody's talking about Willa not liking you and you being too much. But what I believe is that I think your aura just kind of triggers Willa a little bit because it seems like she has some traumas there, which she sometimes gets caught up in reacting to how you're coming across, but it's not intended to be anything other than just supportive. The way you bring everybody along, I think that this was the best way to end the show by you being the last person on here, because what you have done is that I think Denzel Washington said it best when he said that you can be really busy doing a whole lot, but that doesn't mean you're making progress, right? And so I think what happens is that sometimes people can get to the spirit of coveting and being jealous and envious, and at the same time they're aspiring to want to be a part of something, and they don't know how to do that by humbling themselves a little bit. So I just want to encourage you, man. I really have become a fan, and I really have enjoyed watching you as well as the rest of the cast. I think everybody brought what they needed to bring in their own right. And I think that a lot of times we fail because we're so busy trying to be who the other person is instead of being our own individual selves. So I just want you to know I'm a super fan of the head nerd in charge, and I hope and wish you nothing but the best.
No, thank you so much, man, and wishes to you. In response to how Willa shows up on the show, I try to really go light on her because I really don't know all of Willa's business, but I do know like some things, and so I just try to extend compassion and grace. Like, at the reunion, I felt like she was doing a lot, so I was like, I had to stick my chest out a little bit. But it's like, I lost my aunt, who was very close to me, and I know the mental, emotional, physical, day-to-day undoing that has done with me and how that makes me feel and how I see my mother. So I can only imagine how she feels to have lost a person like her grandmother, as she describes her as being someone who's like her only person on this earth. Like, I try to show compassion to Willa. I try to show understanding to Willa. And that's what I just ask everybody to do. Like, the show is a show. We have our moments, but not only for Willa, but for all of us on this show, it's a lot of pressure, even for me to show up and be on this show. It's a lot. We make it look easy, but just show compassion. Imagine you guys out there watching days where you're not feeling your best, or you feel hurt, or you feel down, or you didn't eat, or you got shit going on in your brain, or something is going on in your life. You may not always show up the best. And I just try to ultimately show compassion and show grace and be patient with other people, because I don't know what's going on in everybody else's life.
Desire is the grace that's required for me to give someone else. And I think that I see a lot of people saying, don't bring Willa back, don't do this. It's so easy when we're looking from this side in to be judgmental, not understanding what people are going through. And I hope that they do bring Willa back, because I think that she offers a lot to the show as well as everybody else. But it's been a pleasure, man. I don't want to tie up too much time because I know there are other people that are wanting to come up and things like that. But just know that I am a super fan, and I love watching and engaging. And maybe one day, who knows, our paths may cross. So have a great night.
Thank you so much for coming up here, showing me love, man. Blessings to you. Hi.
Hey, Oliver.
What's going on, boo?
I'm doing good. Let me just say, every time Just Patches, right, comes on, like, we're always goop. Like, that deep voice just be getting me every single time. It'd be taking me by surprise, but I just want to say, I want to congratulate y'all on the season. And Andaru has done a great job with the editing and incorporating everyone's talent. My Wednesdays were like definitely made. I enjoyed it so much. And I really appreciate your engagement on the Twitterverse. Like, you engage with us so much, and I'm like, I just love it, because that just means like you watch every week, you tune in, you appreciate our comments, even though a lot of us be out of bounds a lot of times, and we just be going off the scene. Sometimes we don't know what we think we know. So I'm like that you do these lives and you clear like a lot of things up, and you just like let us know that outside of the filming, outside of the show, that you all have personal relationships with one another. So yeah. And before I even came on to like do the live stream, I was watching the season, not the season 2, but the part 2 of the season 5 reunion. And between you and Willa, I was like, I sense the sexual tension. So when you showed that clip with you and her, I was like, I knew it, because it's just something about y'all personalities, that Aquarius, that Aries. I'm like, I feel it. Like, I don't understand why people are bugging. It's like, brother, sister, just going at it. Just going at it. And like, I just appreciate you, because last week was like, I'm not gonna say I was triggered, but like a lot of the comments regarding Willa and her assertiveness has been like really out of bounds, and I've been surprised by a lot of people in the community has been very insensitive with the misgendering, and it's
that's
like
not right.
It's really not. And I love how like you spoke like show compassion for people, and just knowing that like what you see is like it's an hour out of like a whole 9-6 months that y'all filmed together. So it's like people really don't know a lot of things, but I love your personality. I love that you bring like a lightheartedness, but what do they say Cynthia does on Real Housewives, like the bone carrier or whatever? Like, we need that, because we need someone that we're familiar with. We trust you. We trust
and
you.
And Lauren and Q were gone.
Yes.
Lauren and Q were gone.
Exactly.
This is the first season. I've been on the show for 3 years. This is the first season where people are like, Oliver is being messy. Lauren and Q were gone. Nobody
We
else
need that personality, though. We need that personality of someone.
Nobody else was doing it. The people be talking about toes and lotion. Like, girl, we got a scene to film. Can we get this shit? I want to go home.
Exactly. Because without your personality, like, a lot of people would not tune in. And then that's another thing, like, when people talk about Dominique, Willa, y'all are giving us personality. Y'all are giving us entertainment. Like, I don't understand what people do not understand about that. Like, I watch Dominique and I'm like, he is so funny. Like,
Dominique is funny as fuck.
When you say like you be in the scene, like you don't be taking things serious. If people watch that reunion when Dominique like had his little comebacks, like, okay, if you do a better networking event, well, next time help me out then. That's shade that people don't catch, and it's funny, it's lighthearted. Like, people take it so seriously.
If I could relate like how I show up on the show, Dominique probably shows up the same way now. Season 4, he took it way serious. He took it too serious. Yes. But I feel like for this season, I feel like he just gets it and he doesn't take any of it personal. Like, I've had few interactions with Dominique off camera, and I really, first of all, I think Dominique is my favorite personality on the show, just to watch. Dominique is funny to me. But from our conversations off the camera, Dominique just gets it. He just gets it. And he's like, this is a job. You know, we got to entertain the people. It is what it is. Let's do it. And to be quite honest, I may get in trouble for this, but what I just said, I know for a fact. I'm not telling you nothing. I know for a fact the Real Housewives of Atlanta do it. They say, girl, they have the same group chat and say, girl, what we gonna argue about? What we gonna do? Married to Medicine does it. Love and Hip Hop does it. I know this for a fact. And if the people who know who I work with and what I do, you know I know this for a fact. And I feel like Dominique, he just gets it. He just gets it. You know, he just gets it. We gotta keep the lights on over here, child.
Yes. And it's the thing about it, like, people cannot see the authenticity outside of the scene. But I see it. Because I watch our lives. I'm in the mix. Like, I pay attention to how you interact. Like, you and Willa did a live. It was you, Willa, and was it Rico Cassadine? Y'all did a live on your channel.
On my YouTube channel. We did it. Everything was
small. So it's like, I don't know if people like they intentionally just like don't want to let things go.
Thank you.
But
thank you.
it's really love, and people have to just like understand that, like when you're around people and you get to know, like people have friendships and they act like they don't have friendships, and like you get in back with them. But yes, like I just want to say that I just want to really thank you for engaging. That's a big part of like being connected to the show and having the fans feel seen. So I appreciate you so much.
And that's the thing. Before you go, that is the thing. I am so appreciative of this platform. I am so appreciative of the people who support me on this show. I was Funky Dineva's assistant and T.S. Madison's camera guy before I got on this show. And this show was the beginning of me forging my own lane, my own identity, my own platform. I lost my job the first year I was on the show in 2019. And the moment I got on Chasing Atlanta, I had a full-fledged job that has yet to stop to this very second. So I feel that it is my duty, if y'all comment on my things, to say, what's up, baby? If y'all DM me, if y'all message me, if y'all tweet about me, I want y'all to feel seen, because this show, us on this platform, would not be possible if it were not for all of y'all out there. So I feel like it is my duty to recognize y'all, because none of us, me, would be nobody if it was not for y'all watching, tuning in, chatting, sharing, commenting, booking us, hiring us, giving us the deals. It would not be possible if it was not for y'all.
I so appreciate you. I so appreciate you.
Y'all. Y'all my favorite. I love y'all. I know the people at Chasing Reality, the people who watch gonna get me together. They're gonna like, Miss Oliver, now girl, you was doing a lot. I listen. Y'all don't never see me argue with y'all in the comments, do y'all? I don't never argue. I'm like, well, girl, they probably telling the truth. Maybe I was talking down to the people, child. Maybe I was. Y'all gonna be honest with us. Y'all gonna tell me what it is. I love y'all. And even the bitches who don't fucking like me and read me down. I read every comment. Talk to me, child. Cause I know y'all care about us. Y'all here watching. Y'all put y'all fingers on the keyboard and type the comment. Y'all must care enough. And Dario, bring somebody else, child. Who else calling me? I said I was only doing an hour, but I'm kind of enjoying this, child. And Dario, you got some energy over there, girl. I need to see you some Red Bull.
Hey, Oliver.
Hi.
First and foremost, I just want to say, I just fuck with your whole vibe, the energy. I fuck with the gray stripe in your hair. I just fuck with you being like hella eccentric and different and just fucking not fitting in, just standing the fuck out. Like, it's so, yes, you know? And I just hope that you don't never change, like, ever. Like, the world needs more people that's not afraid to step out of the box, to take risks and different chances and just do things different. So I love that. When I was watching the reunion, why do people say that you are condescending? I don't get that part. Like, where does that come from?
I first want to say, I really don't try to be condescending. And I honestly do not think I am better than anyone. If we want to be straightforward, and Dario and Kevon will tell you that during season 3, before the show hit the air and we have filmed the whole thing, I was a nervous wreck because I felt like I didn't feel like I was good enough. They will tell you I was a nervous wreck. I was like, I shouldn't have done this. I don't think I'm better than nobody. A lot of times I think I'm the last person in place, which is why I work so hard. I think honestly, because I speak in calm tones, I look how the fuck I look, girl. You know, all this shit going on. I am an asshole. I am an asshole. So I may be saying smart shit here and there. And honestly, to be quite honest, I may get torn up in the comments, but let's talk about it. It's the last show. I feel like my castmates, some of my castmates, because I don't battle with everybody. A lot of people I get along with great. I feel like some of them read the comments. They say Oliver's the Nene Leaks. Oliver's the star. Oliver's carrying the seasons. And y'all have been saying this about me for 3 years straight, and shit changed. That gets to them. They look at what I do outside of the show, how I move, what I accomplish, beauty deals, TV shows, executive this, meeting celebrities, being friends with all these people. I feel like they allow those things to get to them.
Mm-hmm.
And they project their insecurities, their anger, their envy, their jealousy on me when I'm not really the fucking problem. And I feel like we can look at every reality TV show, and we can look at a bitch like a Tammy Roman or a Nene Leakes or a Dr. Heavenly or all these different people who people view as the it person or the top person, and people are constantly coming at them. I don't know why. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I'm not fucking perfect. I know I got my ways. I know. But just as much as I have my ways, I'm also I don't know why. That's just my thought on it. I could be wrong. But I did a live with Troy on my YouTube, and me and him had an open and honest conversation about it. If y'all got some time, go on my YouTube channel and look for the video with me and Troy when we went live. And I talked to him about this, like, why is this? And he was very honest about his experience as it relates to me. And I do feel like what he experienced and how he feels is what a lot of them feel. And that's why they come at me the way they come at me.
Okay. Well, that was my only question. Yeah, I just love all of y'all collectively. I feel like everybody brings something to
Yes,
this
they
platform, and I hope that I see every single person next season. And thank you.
You're welcome, baby. Thank you. My line. Shit.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, wow. I didn't think I was going to come through. Okay. Hi, Oliver. I just wanted to let you know that you guys did amazing this season. And Dario, shut it the fuck down. I am here for it. I'm here for the chat. I'm here for everybody. I love your work ethic, Oliver. It's very, like, everybody can see it, even when you're just sitting there and everything. I think that might intimidate some of the girls, but it is what it is and everything. I just called in because I have a question. Who is Aaron?
Who's what?
Aaron.
Who's Aaron?
Yes.
On the show?
Yes.
Like, who is he?
Yes.
What that mean?
Who is he? Like, Aaron came in on some, like, I'm the Black Macaulay Culkin, and I've been trying to figure out who Aaron is. I'm in the church circuit. I'm one of I follow everybody on the show and stuff, and I still, for, like, the life of me, have been trying to figure out who Aaron is. I just want to know.
What? Me and Aaron are really cool. However, and y'all are very smart people. This is why I don't argue with y'all in the comments when y'all be reading me, because certain shit y'all be calling out about other people. I'm like, they be right. So it's like, when they call me out, I may need to listen. Aaron, I feel like it don't bother me because I'm a bad bitch. I know I'm a bad bitch, so ain't no other bitch gonna make me feel no type of way. Like, can't no bitch talk down to me or make me feel like bitch, because I'm all over twist at the end of the fucking day. Period. But I do feel like Aaron came in with an air about him. And I mean, listen, Daddy is, Daddy told y'all at the reunion, he just came to sing for y'all. That's the fuck it. He saw this as a business opportunity. He saw this as a way to market himself and get his story and music and content out there. I can't be mad at it. Listen,
I'm not mad either. I wanted to support all of the kids.
I don't know who Aaron is, but I like Aaron. And
I wanted to like Aaron, but we didn't. I mean, I feel like as a viewer, I didn't get to know anything about him because, strangers come on shows and they say, you already know who it is. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. So I'm trying to figure out who you are. I want to support your music and get to know you. But if I don't have any interactions with you, and I didn't hear much of his music in the show, actually. So that's why I'm like, who is this?
I will say Aaron was a part of Willa's Cabaret, and it was a good time.
That's great. That's really great. I think all of you guys. I think you guys all did amazing. I like everybody, which is why I get genuinely upset that everybody
Aaron
argues.
Don't give a fuck. I like bitches who don't give a fuck. They're like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Aaron don't give a fuck. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, Thank you. I thank you for representing all the blurs out there because I am one myself and everything. And I thank you. And I do think what you just said about social media is very smart because I did feel like with everything going on, I felt like everybody should have been on all of the platforms sharing this show. Because to me, I'm like, this is the greatest show ever. I tweet it's giving perk 30s like every day ever since the reunion trailer dropped. But that being said, I just didn't see that many interactions. And I don't know if it was like an intimidation thing or if some people just are nervous or don't know how to maneuver in this crowd. But at the same time, I just was like, we want to support you guys. Like when I go to work, I leave Rico Cassadine's music playing and Ike so they can get the streams and stuff. But I also wanted to get to know more of the people, and everybody has their own tits for tats and battles. But I really do like this show, and I thank you guys all because everybody talked about their grievances and their traumas during the show, and I did not know that I was going to experience my own grandmother passing away watching the show. I actually passed away a couple hours before the episode from 3 weeks ago, and I was able to cope by watching this show. So I thank you guys. Yeah, and I thank you guys so much, which is why it hurts me that you guys might not get along. And I know how everybody's personality is, and not everybody has to like each other. But I really do like this show. I hope you guys come back. And if you guys don't come back, I hope you come back to something greater, and I'm able to see you guys again. So I just wanted to call in and say you guys did amazing this season. I love you guys so much. And thanks for letting me call in because I was nervous to call in this whole season.
You good, baby. You did a great job. Everybody clap it up for Miss Valencia. You did a great job, girl.
Thank you, love.
You welcome.
I'll be in the comments. Bye.
And listen, and that is why I put some of my business out on the show. Yes, I've dealt with identity issues. Yes, I've had daddy issues. Yes, I've had relationship issues because while y'all here watching us fight, I want to, and Dario, there's so much information that I feel like our Black community and our queer community is missing because there's no one speaking about it. There's such a glorification on who got the longest hair, who got the biggest ass, who got the longest dick, who was talking about going to therapy, who was talking about how do you reconcile and discuss identity and sexuality, who was talking about issues with their partners because we grew up in a society that did not cater to LGBTQ relationships. So all of us as adults are really 5-year-olds trying to figure this shit out. Who was talking about that? Who's talking about being financially stable? Who's talking about being able to finance, create your own content? I ain't even talking to y'all ignorant bitches out there. I'm talking to the 17 and 16-year-old people out there watching this show. Bitch, you can do it. Well, you see, baby, you can do it. I'm drinking. Baby, you can do it. I remember being 16, 17, 15 on the internet looking for gay people that looked like me doing something, and everybody was acting a fool. That's the stuff that matters to me. What that baby just said, that shows I watched Chasing Atlanta, and I know how now to deal with death. I know how to reconcile those emotions because I saw those people do it. That's what's important to me. I don't give a fuck about Oliver and Willa getting into it. That shit is funny and it's done. But what are people walking away with? Because our community, honestly, and I don't even mean to get in this type of shit, but our community, I feel like, is one of the last communities to be elevated. Why do people like the Jews doing well as a community? The Asians, the Caucasians, why? Us Black people, us queer people got to do better. And amidst all the bullshit, and I ain't perfect, but I try my very best to try to give back and educate my community because there's so much information out there that we are missing on that we don't know a fuck thing about because we worrying about fighting a bitch. Bitch, fight these bankers who making 5% on our savings account every fucking day. Living billionaires every fucking day, living off of our fucking money that we making. And it's easy ways for us to make our own money and be rich and be financially astute and educated and own our own stuff. That's what I'm worried about. Shit. Who the next caller? And Dario, give me. Hey.
Hey, Oliver, boo. I love the hair. First, let me start off saying, and Dario, you are a beast. I am a straight woman, and chasing reality, all shows are my favorite. I will turn off my TV just to watch you guys.
I appreciate that.
I wish you guys nothing but the best. Oliver, you are amazing.
Thank you.
I watch Dr. Heavenly shows. You do amazing over there. I watch T.S. Madison. You are amazing. Now, your mother is the best.
She is.
She is like the auntie in my head that will get everybody together. I would love to come to y'all family reunions because y'all look like y'all be getting it popping. But
we do.
Your mom is like the best reality TV show mom ever. Because she keeps it real. She drags them when she has to. Hey, Mama Twixt. Oh, I love you, Mama Twixt.
Thank
I love
you.
you, Mama Twixt. You
Thank
are
you.
amazing. You are strong. When you was on Oliver's live the other day, I was like, get them, auntie, because they need a whooping at times. They
Yeah.
do. They are good friends when they want to be.
Yeah.
and you get them together. Oliver, you and Quest are amazing.
Thank you.
I love to see you guys black love.
Thank you.
I love to watch you guys when he come on your live. Don't accident pop in. Love it. But Mama Twixt, you raised a wonderful, wonderful young man.
Thank the
Wonderful.
Lord.
Thank you. Thank you
So
so much.
keep up the good work, Oliver.
I will. Thank you so much for calling in, baby.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Now what you doing up here?
Now Karen Twixt. Was you really dialing 911 on that phone? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, because I care about Twixt. Karen Twixt cares about Twixt.
Boy, you wow. You wow. But anyway, what I want to say, this is not exactly directed to you, is really for Andario. Just to keep giving him his flowers and just to tell him thank you for the opportunity, for providing my baby with this opportunity. Because like he continuously says, had you not believed in him and gave him the opportunity, neither one of us would be sitting on this live. And even just, from all of the cast members, if you really go all the way back to season 1, and I hear people say season 5 was the best ever, it's the best ever. And season 5 really had no choice but to be the best ever because of season 1, because of season 2, because of season 3, because season 1 were the OGs that stepped out on faith and started it all.
Yeah.
So each season, everybody looked at what everyone did on season 1. They either learned what to do, they learned what not to do. It gave them the courage to do it. So just from the ones that to go all the way back from the ones that stepped up first on the scene, and then the ones that continue, that stayed on the scene, with Cameron, it's being his last scene, his long run, his long stretch in it. So you have to just look at the overall product, and that's proof and evidence of elevation and growth from I see what people say, the production, the quality of it. And it just, goes back to, and I like to refer to things scripture wise, because if you can't believe nothing that people say, you can always find it in the Bible, and God is true. And he talks about the talents. When he gives out talents, he gave one man 1 talent. He gave another man 2 talents. He gave another one 3 talents. So when he came back at the end and he checked in with them and he said, well, hey, one man, what did you do with your talent? Well, I didn't do anything with it. I only had 1 talent, so I had to protect it. So I buried it and did nothing with it. The next one. So when he got down to the man that he gave the most talents to, and he talked about what he did with his talents, he did this, he did that, and with what he had, he was able to be fruitful and multiply. God turned around and took the talents from the ones who did absolutely nothing with it and gave it to the man that actually did something with the talents that he gave them. I said that to say, whether God gives you 1 talent, 2 talents, 3 talents, take that, focus on it, be fruitful, and multiply in that, and just always watch him work. I wild out in the comments sometimes, but I don't take this stuff serious. I'm very protective about my son, only when it comes to the threat of physical harm. But as far as the roasting and the comments and different things like that, it's nothing that he can't handle. So that doesn't bother me, and it definitely helps him. And I'm glad that I heard him say he actually looks at them, he reflects upon himself, and that he learns and that he grows from them, and that's the only way. And no one on the cast can be mad about the public opinions of people, because you put yourself up there to be judged or to have people openly and publicly express their opinion, which they're entitled to. We don't all like tomatoes. We don't all eat the same thing. So, you might not be everybody's cup of tea, but just always remember you're one of God's favorite. And if you take that one talent that he gives you, bless it, trust it, and by faith put in the works, because he said faith without works is dead. So with your faith and your works you put in it, I can see everybody being fruitful and multiplying. But if you're here, I do have my podcast coming out soon. Some of it will be very enlightening. Some of it I'll be wilding out. Some of it we're going to enjoy. Some of it, my goal is to just for us to just come together and know that we're loved. My main goal is to try to reach out to the parents, the mothers, the fathers, the sisters, and the brothers that do not understand how to love and accept their gay child, their gay sister, their gay brother, their gay cousin, their gay sibling. And I was really, really, really just touched, and it still presses on me when I heard Troy say that his family member threatened to tell his favorite cousin about the nails. That's definitely childhood trauma. And those are the things that I don't want to see to continue to happen. I want to be able to help those parents, because guess what? I wasn't always a lesbian. I'm not open. I was that parent that, was in the church, couldn't have that gay son. So I want to, be able to help them to get to the point that I have gotten to. I'm going to get off the live. I'm going to go to sleep because I am talking in my sleep. But I just wanted to know if Miss Karen Twixt really dialed 911.
I was about to call the law enforcement on her because, I'm never going to get into a physical. I'm never going to get into a physical altercation on reality. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, and this may be condescending, but I love my life. I love what I do every day when I wake up. I love the freedom I have. I love the opportunities I have. I love the people I have. I'm not going to do something or allow myself to be exposed to something that could take that away. So I'm going to do what I need to do to protect that, because I got to, this isn't my everyday. So yes, I was. Karen Twixt cares about Twix. So I was going to do what the hell I need to do to make sure I carry on, honey. Okay. But I just want to say, mommy, I thank God. You used to always tell me when I was growing up, you used to be like, God made me your mama for a reason. I had to be your mama because you are going places, you doing stuff, you don't even know the calling God has in your life. And I used to be like, girl, can she shut up so I can get into bed? But, as I've gotten older and as more things happen, I thank God every day that Mama Twixt was my mama, because I honestly do not believe I would be as prepared for life and for what I've gotten myself into as a personality, as a creator, as a musician, if my mom was not my mom. And I just want to, before one of the largest audiences that I have, that you did the damn thing, and I'm grateful. I love you. You are amazing. You are the definition of what it means to be a parent, of what it means to be a God-fearing woman. You haven't always gotten it right. And the beauty is you admit that you always haven't gotten it right. And when you come down from that Taurus haze that you have, you are always willing and open to accept the things that you haven't done. And I'm grateful. I would not be who I am, doing the things that I do, where I am, all the things that make me who I am, that I am so grateful for and protective of, if you were not my mother. And I am grateful. Everything that I do and who I am, I have to attribute that you were my mother. And I hope as I move throughout this world, I always make you proud.
Thank you, son. You made me beyond proud. Beyond proud. If I left here today, tonight, tomorrow, just know I leave here proud, knowing that, by the grace and the tender mercies of God, that you're going to be okay. And that was always my goal in life, to teach you to have a solid foundation and I always said to you, I'm going to teach you how to live as if I wasn't here. So, and that's what I want you to continue to do. And to Andario, just many blessings. May God continue to richly bless you, to bless you and your husband, your family, your mom, everybody that's still here. That is my prayer, that wherever you are in life, whatever it is you're going through, that God sees it and that he meets you at the point of your need, and that he just richly bless you, because I can't overly stress. And subscribe to my podcast, because I'm going to really get into the things. And we're going to together, get through this. And I also put out resources of, I'm just really typing up and writing up some things. I want this to really, really be a valuable resource, not just where we talk and listen, but contacts and people that I can call with jobs and different things. So love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Have a good night and see y'all soon.
Y'all see where I get my long-windedness from, child? She was going to go on and on.
Child, I was talking in my sleep, child. Bye, y'all.
I love you, girl. Take your
love
butt
y'all
to sleep. Love you, Ma. Miss Cookie that finally came over here, child. Do I have any more callers in, Dario? Text me. Let me know what's going on. I mean, I'm good. If you want to keep on going, I can. And Dario, I should put a compilation video out of me reacting to Dario texting me, because I'll be so gagged, girl. Is there anybody else in, Dario? Do you want me to close out? Text me. Tell me what you want me to do, girl. I'm good if you good. This is the last show, girl. This is the last show. We got to get into the things. But if you want me to sign off, I will. Any other callers? Okay. Y'all call in. This is it, baby. This is the final piece of content for season 5 of Chasing Atlanta. This has been an amazing season. Again, shout out to all my cast members. Let me see if I can name everybody. All 57 of us. Shout out to Dominique. Shout out to Troy. Shout out to Kendra. Wayne the Pain. Rico with the K. Aaron Thomas. Ike / AKA Array. Cameron. Jae Amour. Willa. Drew Friday. Rico Cassadine. Did I get everybody? Shout out to all y'all. Bitch, we did the fucking thing. And I'm proud of all of y'all. Listen, none of us would be who we are on this channel if it was not for all of us. So I want everybody to stand on their fucking feet. I know y'all watching me. Because y'all watch everything I say, child. Yeah, that's for shade. But y'all already know who the fuck y'all talking to. This is what I give, girl. I want y'all, wherever y'all are in the world, because I know y'all are book busy girls. Y'all are working. Pat yourselves on the back. Pat yourselves on the motherfucking back, because we did the fucking thing, bitch. 6,000 people watching us live. Bitch, we did the thing, and we all should be proud. Shout out to Dario. Shout out to everybody, the sponsors for the show, the viewers and fans. Shout out to everybody, because this is just... Oh, and we all should be proud. Shout out to Dario. Hey, Tamika, girl, mute that thing. Oh, she ain't... Oh, Dario, you changed my name. You put my @ name. Thank you. I appreciate it. I ain't want to be conceited. I figured that people know where to find me, to follow me at, child. I try to self-deprecate as much as I can, because... And Dario, do you wanna? What y'all saying in the chat? What we saying? What we saying? Is there anything else I need to cover before I go, y'all? Is there anything else I need to cover? I love the entire cast. Yes, Aaron too, and I thank you guys for being open. Thank you so much for watching, baby. Thank you so much for watching. And Dario saying the last chance to call in. The last chance to call in. Call in. Voice your opinions. Listen, you don't got to be a fan of mine. You can come in here and read me. I ain't read nobody all damn day. And I ain't too drunk to get involved with a nigga, slide on a nigga, take all his dope, then I dodge a nigga because I'm a nasty bitch. Dead bro. I did my makeup tonight. Y'all like it? I painted myself tonight. Y'all feeling it? Listen, somebody sent me these eyelashes. I don't know who it was. I'll post it in my Insta story on Instagram. But I was like, should I wear these big ass lashes? And we were like, let's just do it. Let's do it. This is some Florida shit. Goddamn motherfucking spiders on my goddamn eye. But I thought it was cute with the leopard or whatever the fuck this shit is. I don't know. I got it from Forever 21, I think. I don't know. I thought it was cute. What y'all think? Bitch, I does this cheekbone. You hear me? Cynthia Bailey, inspiration. Then I cut this jawline. Cut it. Put a little shadow on it. Define that face. Let me see what Dario's talking about, honey. Any more people calling in? Let me see. Nobody. Okay, listen, y'all. Before we go, I first want to... I've already given all my thanks, all my praises to the cast, to my family, my friends, my foes. I don't know, but I love all of them. Oh. Hey, Kim.
Hey.
What's going on?
Oh my God, I'm souped up. I'm talking to you.
What's going on, baby? I appreciate that. What's the tea?
The tea is, I was so mad because I was ready to come on stage and drop that bitch for you. I do not like how they be playing with you like that. Like you're not the head nerd in charge. I do not like it. I'm sorry. I know everybody kumbaya and all this, but come on now. Like, for real. Like, they already know you supposed to get your flowers. You know, your homegirl's not there no more, but they be trying you. I would have called the cops too, because I look too good for somebody to be trying to scratch my face up.
Yeah, and I'm like, bitch, I got a Sephora deal that they send me shit all the time. I gotta sell this makeup. Listen, I got shit I gotta sell. I don't got time to get. Listen, I got a house to pay for. I got a house to buy. I don't got time to be scrapping and do. But I will say, watching it, and I want to say this on record. Watching it back, I don't think Willa threatened me. I don't think she did. Okay. I will say, being there, the way we were like positioned, me personally sitting so close to the host. I could not see. The only people I could really see were Rico Cassadine and Wayne the Pain. I really could not see the rest of them or really hear them. So I think in the heat of the moment, you know, it was what it was. But watching it back, I don't think she sent out a threat to me. I don't think she did.
So like looking back at this show, like, because I love this show. This is really my favorite show. Looking back, it's just like through the whole season, I just feel like she just was just trying you. Maybe that's the type of relationship y'all have behind cameras, but I was just like, okay, enough is enough. Like, enough is enough. It's like, even at the cabin, all you wanted to listen, maybe you just outspoken, like, listen, y'all heifers ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say it so y'all all could throw it on the table, but she just kept coming for you. I was getting so upset. I couldn't take it. I could not take it.
I mean, I feel like majority of people, even people who are like big fans of her, agree with that notion. My only response is I serve a God who watches me every day, and I pray to him every day. I love on him every day. I talk to him every day, and I honestly, whether it shows up to other people, I honestly try to do everything according to the way he would want me to do it. Right. I rarely, especially in my mature adult age, do anything that I know is wrong because I am fearful of the Most High. Yeah. And I don't want him coming and interfering with nothing I got going down that I feel is great in my life. I don't want him punishing me or taking nothing away. Okay. So I don't put too much care into it because I serve a mighty God who loves me. And despite what people who come against me in the comments say, every day I wake up all of my life, and I say this with full chest, full faith, screaming from the top of the mountains, I've only seen new mercies and new blessings that I don't even think I deserve.
Right.
So why should I show up in this world anytime angry, upset, especially in a situation with people in the comments that I honestly do not even know? I got to focus and hold on to what I know is real, and the God that I serve is real. So even when people be doing all that stuff on the show, my brain is, I got to protect what the Lord has blessed me with. I love it. I feel like I am the hope and the dream of the slave, that I can do what I do, show up in the world how I choose to show up and live off of it. Who would be upset off of that?
Nobody.
Who would allow anybody else to make them upset or get them?
Nobody.
Nobody. I don't give a fuck, because when I leave this set, I'm gonna go to a restaurant that I want to eat at. I can fly out where I want to go. I'll bump shoulders with people that I never thought I would know. They recognize me publicly, my talents, my dream. Why would I be upset? That's why I be laughing 80% of the time.
So do you ever look back at the show? When you watch the show, do you laugh? Do you laugh at the show when you watch it? Because I'll be dying looking at you on the show.
I be falling out. This shit be funny to me. It be funny to me.
So do you think that you're shady a little bit?
I can see how people take it that way.
No, you are shady, and it's so funny. This is my last question. So I know you and Rico Cassadine are cool. Do you like when him and Nick is going back and forth? Do you find it funny, or you just be like, I'm over it?
Both. It is very hilarious. Earlier in this, I told TTB at the reunion, let them fight, because the shit is funny to me. But I am also over it, because I feel like one moment we're all told they've made up, it's sorries, it's explanations, then they fighting again. So it's a combination of both for me, honestly.
Well, I'm just happy to speak to you, and I just want you to know I see you on all platforms, especially with T.S. Madison, and I'm just so happy for your success. And I'm going to be watching you, and I'm definitely going to book my ticket so I can come out there. And I just wish you the well, and God bless you. You have a good night.
You too, baby.
Bye-bye.
And Dario, is that it, or we got more? What's the tea?
Oh, I'm back again.
Ooh, what's going on?
All right, so now I have to come back with the shade. Fuck that shit. So, because we talk about it. So my thing is like this. My question is this, because you was saying a little like, who's not coming back next season, if there's going to be a next season. Now that's the question. Will you answer that question? Who you think will not be coming back? Let's get real. Because I already got a couple people I think ain't coming back.
You know what? Because I try to be as self-aware as possible.
It's not to be shady. It's not to be shady or negative.
The thing is, if I say who I think is not coming back, it will be
they're gonna think you had something to do with it.
It will be a whole thing. So I honestly don't want to share on who I think is not coming back. What I will say is that I think this was the best season chemistry-wise, but what I will share is I do feel like there are more people on the cast who pull more weight than others, and I don't mind sharing that. So I feel like Oliver pulls majority of the weight. I feel like after me is Dominique. Dominique offers his business. He offers his personal life. He offers conflict on the show. And he's charismatic. He has a style and identity about himself that is salient to him. I feel like Jae Amour, whether we like him or not, he did have a big impact on this show this season. And I also feel like Rico Cassadine did a great job this season. If I could do a second tier of cast members that contribute to the show, I would put Cameron in that bracket. I would put Troy in that bracket. I would put Cameron, Troy. I would put.
Well, we already know Cameron not coming back.
Right. But I'm talking about in terms of how I think they contribute to the show.
Oh, okay.
I said Cameron, Troy. I'm looking at the couch right now. I feel like Ike did a good job for his first season. I feel like, and I do feel like people didn't like it, but I feel like Drew Friday did a great job. I feel like everybody else and Willa added a great comedic flair. She added a sex appeal. She added personality. She added a relatability. But honestly, everybody after the second tier, I don't feel like, this is me, this is my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't feel like they bring what other people are bringing on the show. And I do feel like a lot of people on this cast are riding coattails. And as someone for the last 3 seasons who has consistently brought storyline in his own life, multiple storylines in his own life, who's brought conflict on the show, who's brought content and events and elevated moments to the show, who's brought heartfelt moments to the show, who's brought social, psychological, religious, family dynamic discussions to the show. I want to be on the cast with other bitches who are working just as hard as me, because I'm not going to lie, I do feel like there are bitches on this show, people on the show, let me say people. I do feel like there are people on this show who do cake off what other people are bringing to the show. And me being a third-year person, I am tired of it. I am. I want to be on a cast of people, whether I like you or not. People know I read Dominique down.
Right.
I read Dominique down, but I can still recognize what he contributes to this show, and I respect it. I do feel like people on this cast should be on some type of equal playing field, whether if they're not bringing so much in terms of this, they're bringing, I do feel like all of us should be collectively contributing to the show on an equal platform. And right now, even as great as the season is, I don't think that is the dynamic, and I am sick of it.
I think Jae Amour is in the position that you were in probably back when it was you, Lauren England and Quentin. He's kind of like in that position, and you kind of recognize that too. But if I gave my opinion, and I'm not trying to be shady of like who would not return, for me, it would probably be Aaron, and I would say maybe Ike. I'm sorry to say this, because it's like I'm just being real. I'm a real fan of the show. I've seen what I've seen, and it's kind of dry. I mean, but honestly, to give the props what props is due. I wasn't at first. I wasn't feeling Drew, and I wasn't feeling Dominique, but you did. That does bring a good sense of what you're saying, and it made me think about. I was like, yeah, Dominique does have that thing, because in the beginning,
Dominique show out. Dominique
Dominique was not always like that in the beginning. The season before this season, Dominique wasn't giving all that drama. You know what I mean? I didn't see it. This season, it was a little bit more. You know what I mean? I saw a little bit more. Your buddy Troy, I don't even want to get into that. But for me, I would say it would probably be who probably would not return, even though they have like a lot of talent. Their talent is outstanding, but it's something about their character. It's just like he had to like pull in something to seem something at the last minute. And I was like, and I kind of talked to him like that on social media. I was like, you didn't really have to go there, because your talent was outmatched. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, for you to get into some shit, I was like, God, you made me change my whole outlook at my whole perspective looking at them just changed. And I was like, and then I was like, why did you go there? You know what I mean? Why? You didn't have to. Like you was given a whole different person to the reality show that was not literally into shit. And I'm never saying that you were ever into shit or anybody else, but like you wasn't really into the mix. Like you had to feed somebody to be a bone collector to take it to somebody else. So I was like, you know.
Oh my God, we lost him. Listen, y'all, we've been on here for almost 2.5 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because I gotta pee and I'm gonna wash the shit off my face. Listen, I want to thank you guys for watching Atlanta, for supporting us, for believing in queer entertainment, queer talent, for supporting every person, whoever your team of. Thank you for believing in us. We're living in an age where we are celebrating queer talent, queer creativity, queer expression. And thank you guys for tuning in to Chasing Reality and supporting Chasing Atlanta, Chasing the Beat, Chasing Dallas, Chasing LA that's coming back. Lovers and friends, all of our content. We would not be where we are if it was not for y'all. Listen, I love you guys so freaking much. I want to see you guys in Cancun. It's only $100 to lock in the trip before the prices go up on July 22nd. I'm going to be there. Lauren will be there. Q will be there. We Were Born will be there. Gardini will be there. Jae Amour will be there. The cast of Chasing LA will be there. This is a moment for us, for you. So come have a great time. Listen, COVID, the recession, the election, the goddamn Supreme Court, so much shit has been going on, but for 5 days, we can be around each other in a place of love, of celebration, and of carefreeness. And I mean, you may see it, doesn't see it on Chasing Reality. So come see that shit! Listen, Oliver Twixt will be back on y'all TV screens by January 2023 in a way that still blows my mind to this day. And even on that platform, I had to give credit to the place that gave me my start, and this is Chasing Reality. Thank you to Endario, thank you to Kevon, thank you to the production company, thank you to my cast members, and thank you to the viewers out there who constantly watch every Wednesday, who send their love, their support. We will be nothing without you. And I want to say to you guys out there, before I go and sign off, be yourself. Like T.S. Madison say, be yourself. Connect to your creator. Connect to whoever your spiritual deity is. And as long as you and them agree on who you are and how you show up on this world, it does not matter what another person has to say. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I'm going to say it again. Believe in yourself. Go to school. Don't fight. Invest. Save your money. Show up confident. Say fuck you to everybody else, bitch. Listen, I love y'all. This is Oliver Twixt, the head nerd in charge. And I am officially signing off on behalf of the cast of Chasing Atlanta Season 5, Chasing Reality. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to what I think is the best season of Chasing Atlanta to date. I love you guys and trust I will see you guys soon. Bye. Girl, take me off this thing. I gotta pee. Y'all say I'm the mascot of Chasing Reality. This is Bella.
I might have tapped her car a little taste, but bitch got insurance over here, so she good. Cause baby.
Just going on, looking back at everything, all the drama and everything, I feel like it made me better.
I feel like it was just an overall great experience for me.
I'm always gonna have my art, I'm always gonna have my music, but now I have a group of people that I can call family.
Even though the ATL hustle can sometimes be inconsistent, when you're chasing Atlanta, you'll always end up on top, and I'm proof of that.
Like Ariana Grande said, I may be losing friends left and right, but all I do is send them love and light. Nah, that was shade. Cause I'm
Bitch, my feet are ashy. God damn.
When I started off singing on a drag queen showcase. I was in a house. Oh, wait, see, I'ma sing, you gon' rap. Whew, Lord Jesus.
Believe, work hard, make things happen. So talk shit and get the fuck on. Talk shit and get the fuck on. Shout out Don Walker. I need a drink. Anybody need a drink?
I'm gonna miss Atlanta, and I'm gonna miss my friends, and I'm gonna miss the people that I've got to know. So
the season may be over, but you're not done seeing me, baby.
Big things coming from you, girl.
And the nerd is always in charge.
And I'm just ready to see what the future holds.
Y'all already know it's going to be going up from here.
It's been a great journey. Been such a pleasure.
Chase your motherfucking dreams and fuck anybody that says otherwise.
Just keep going. Because I am. Because we only get one life. So live it.
And just like BK, I'm gonna have it my motherfucking way, bitch.
Remember, you discovered it. Y'all already know what it is. It's Tag Did It on the mic. Over and out.